Howdy there, folks. How are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and welcome back to the Saturday morning stream. Does the audio work? Good. I had this notion that maybe it didn't, and then you wouldn't have been able to hear that. Howdy, folks. How are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and welcome to The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. Look, we're bad Link. We're naughty. We're evil Shadow Link from the Shadow Realm of Twilight. Or, actually, he wasn't from the Twilight Realm. He was just from a flashback in Twilight Princess. It doesn't matter. You know, the details aren't important, okay? What matters right now is that we cook up a little bit of food, and we turn in... You know what? Hold on. No, we're doing the wrong order. We do this every live stream. We do this, and we're going to do it properly. I've actually done some shrines since last time, so I decided not to stream in the middle of the week. What was that noise? It's like the little flap in the back of my throat did a little foo-foo. Moving forward, we will not be streaming in the middle of the week. We're keeping it to a weekend thing. We're bringing back the Saturday streams, and we're making them great again. So, I actually have some little orbs of the sky to turn in this time. So, I have some Sage's Will. For 4 Sage's Will, I will make your bond with a Sage stronger. So not all of them, just one of them, and we have some options here. Tulin, Yunobo, Sidon, or Ryu. Or Riju. Sorry, it's Riju. It looks like it should be Ryu, but it's actually Riju. According to the way they say it in the game. I've been trying to figure this out, right? Tulin, I feel like we use more than anyone else as we're gliding around. I don't know what this actually does. If it does what I think it does, and it just makes him stick to us more... recharge faster. Maybe it makes him better at combat. I don't know. Tulin does shoot a lot of guys with his bow and arrow. I'm going to go with Tulin. I will make your bond with Tulin stronger. See, I don't know what that actually means, though. I don't know how that manifests in our day-to-day life. The strengthened vow of Tulin, Sage of the Wind. You reinforce bond with Tulin has increased his avatar's attack power. I hoped it would make him recharge faster. And he would, like... be able to propel us further or something like that. That was my hope. But that's not even what we're really here for, because I did 16 shrines since last time, and we're going to go ahead and get ourselves some additional heart containers. And we have to sit through this one at a time, but we should be able to get 4 of them. Which... What is that? Is that a bit of the... Ah. Is there like a hair in my mouth? There was. That or a piece of the flap at the back of my throat that messed up earlier. In either case, it appears you still possess light blessings. Yes, can we actually do this at a more... like a faster pace? I really don't need to see this every time. I've got to do 2 more. It takes so long. Let's just get it over with. Why don't you just let me select how many I want from the beginning? Why do I need to watch this animation every time, Nintendo? I've done it already! I'm not actually all that angry about it or anything. Those things I wanted to do, we're not doing it. Alright, so, we're doing pretty decent on hearts now. We've got a nice supply. And we can go out and bring peace to the world as Scary Dark Link. What are we going to do today, though, is the real question. Well, first things first, we're going to come over here and we're going to cook up a little bit of food, because we're not going to go into Hyrule unsatiated with our hunger burning in our bellies. Has all of this been sorted, or is all the good stuff down here at the bottom? Yeah. I did a run after the last Blood Moon to get a whole bunch of hearty stuff, not counting the warm cephalina. That's not it, but like I got hearty bass, a couple of big hearty radishes, and a bunch of little hearty radishes, and we're going to cook all of these radishes up into a delicious stew. Which, I mean, not all of them at once, obviously, because that would be foolish to the max. We're going to cook them all up into individual dishes. Now, this is a little bit of a cheat here. If all you're looking for is heart recovery, each of these will fully recover all your hearts and give you a few bonuses. Now, you might have noticed on that last one, it gave me, I think, +4 hearts. And I don't know what the difference is between that and this. Did I accidentally add an additional ingredient without paying attention? Did I accidentally cook up 2 of these together? If I did, that wasn't intentional. I didn't mean to do that. I don't really know if there's any benefit to cooking these up with anything. I mean, I suppose maybe if we added another ingredients, it would give us, like, a status effect when we ate it as well, so maybe, like, a strength boost? That's actually a good question. What happens if I cook up something like, let's say, the Hardy Bass, which should increase our maximum hearts temporarily. And let's say we cut that with some mighty bananas. Hopefully it doesn't ruin the fish. Fish and bananas doesn't sound good, but yeah, it ruined it. We just ended up with a fish skewer, so I shouldn't have done that. That was a horrible mistake, and I regret all of my life decisions leading up to this moment. But that's fine. Let's go ahead and sleep till morning, because the sun was starting to go down when we were standing outside, and I want to start the day off fresh, morning sunshine, crisp air, 5 a.m., This guy's freaking out. He's never seen someone sleep before. He's panicked. We are going to do something very fun today, I think. So as we come outside and we watch the sun break and the birds fly, I've remembered that I also have to go this way because I think I have enough to get some more battery segments. I might be wrong, though. I can't remember. Oh, hey, I think I did collect enough Poes, though, to get something new. Let's go ahead and see what we got here. So I think I have, yeah, I've got the full dark set. Hood of the Depths, Gators of the Depths. I don't think I have all of the Depths set. That might be the new thing that I'm up to. Let me go ahead and check my inventory and I'll see here. What have I got? I've got the... Yeah, okay, so we have the Gators of the Depths and the Tunic of the Depths. We don't yet have the Hood. So I'll offer Pose, and please give me the Hood of the Depths, which kind of looks weird, doesn't it? A hood acquired by offering Pose to a strange statue found in the depths, woven of monstrous materials that offers some resistance to gloom. The gloom resistance is actually pretty useful. What it does is it basically gives you 3 additional hearts of... when you take gloom damage, those hearts get damaged, but they restore over time. So as long as you don't take more than, right now, 2, because I've only got the 2 pieces. After this, I'll have 3. As long as you don't take more than 3 hearts of gloom damage, you won't actually take gloom damage to Link. And then after you're out of the gloom, it starts to restore the damage on the armor pretty quickly as well. So if you have like to traverse a large section of gloom, you can actually do it pretty speedily. But there we go. I'm all good here. I don't need anything else, thank you. I appreciate it. I've not found all of them down there. You know what I did do, and I'm surprised I didn't think to mention this sooner. I did fully explore the whole of the depths, kind of. There's one area left down here. And I'm assuming that's going to be underneath this island, which is why we're going to Tornado Beach. I don't know if Tornado Beach is going to have a challenge like in Breath of the Wild. I'm kind of hopeful it will. That's why I've saved it for a live stream, because I think it could be a fun time to just run down there and see whether or not we have to strip naked and try to survive on an island using only our wits and what's about us. It could just be that the island's there, though, and there's nothing really interesting going on. We'll find out when we get there, I suppose. Get producing! See, I mean, it would be great here. See, look, this goes ahead and says, okay, you've got 300 of them. I'll cook up 3 segments. It's not like, okay, you want to do 1 heart? Okay, do you want to do another one? Even though that's literally the only thing you could do and there's no reason to hold on to these things? Very frustrating. Energy well times 3. Beautiful. We're doing pretty good on our batteries right now. I want to get that thing maxed out, though. I've seen what it looks like maxed out, and it looks crazy, and you can do some crazy things with it, and I like crazy, you know? Sometimes we finish each other's sandwiches. So, we're going to attempt to figure out how to reach this island. I'm wondering if we might just go up here to Cape Kale. Oh, wait a minute. What about going from the sky? We could probably make it from here. I mean, that's a long way to glide. But maybe we can build a plane to get us part of the way there. And then after that, jump off and glide the rest of the way. I mean, as long as stamina is the one thing we don't want to run out of. I should have made food that restores stamina. That would have been brilliant. I didn't think about it. Then we could just, like, glide from on high. Every time we feel like we're faltering. Little nubbins. Little bit of a nice carroty treat. I'm just thinking of the Endura carrots. That's why carroty in particular. Oh, hi there, ghostly figure. Those were kind of frightening at first. Like, not the actual figures themselves, but the way they would just sort of creep up on you at times. A little bit disturbing. So I've marked the area, and I can see that it is right down there, and it doesn't look very far away, does it? Maybe reckons on that island over there. Maybe if we could reach that island first, and I'm thinking we probably could, if we launched ourselves. Alright? So hear me out. That'll probably get us up to there. And then from there, I think we can glide down to that other island. Which I don't think I've ever been to before. And I don't know what's there. What's the purpose of coming here? There's literally nothing here. There's no reason to be here. Oh, something else that I did. I completely forgot about this as well. Just go ahead and mention it real quick, because this is something else we're going to do today. I went and I got all of the pictures for... I mean, I got a picture of little Gooey Chew, but also... I got all of the pictures for all of these slabs that we can turn in. And also I got a picture of a star that landed outside the bounds of the map in the Heber Mountains. This was very frustrating because I went well off course to track this star, and when I got there it was out of bounds. And then I tried to glide down to it anyway, and it was out of bounds. I can't confirm. So I think we need to fly over there. Judging by the position of that island, I reckon if we tried to run to it, or tried to glide to it, we would definitely lose too much altitude. So we're going to try to manufacture a simple plane that will get us over there. What do we need? 3 of those maybe, and then a controller. And then sometimes it's useful to have this for the takeoff, but I know how to get by without it. Alright, and then we can just use the auto build. Yep, it knows what I want. It knows. Oh wait, this recipe does not include the... Well, you know what? I can manually slap that on there. This would be no problem. This is just a little bit easier to steer when you put a steering column on it. You don't need to, but it's just that little bit simpler. And then what we can do is we can use ultra hands to like lift this thing in the air and hold it there for a bit, and then drop it. And then you don't need the wheels to launch. You don't need or anything slick either. You just lift yourself up, take control, and then boom, we're going. Beautiful. Now, of course, we're probably going to have... Yeah, we're not going to make this, are we? Well, hold on. We might. If we try to, like, gain some altitude, even when the battery drains, we might be able to keep going just by gliding. These things are, like, hard to keep steady, though, is the issue. Also, I would expect if we used a big charge to, like, refill our batteries... What would inevitably happen is the plane itself would disintegrate before we ran out of the additional charge from the big charge. But we have plenty of big charge, so maybe we go ahead and just do that. And you know what? It feels like it's going to be a waste. I can guarantee you the plane is going to disintegrate out from under us before this is used up. But here we go. We're on the perfect track now. I don't need to touch anything. I can just sit back, relax, view chat. How are you folks doing? We're just going to glide. We're just going to coast down there. It's going to be no big deal. So far, the plane hasn't started to disintegrate yet. I kind of hate the fact that... There it goes. I hate the fact that these constructs start to disintegrate, because it almost makes it feel useless to build them. Because, like, you build the plane, and yeah, you can get, like, a certain amount of distance, but then what happens? It just melts underneath you, and you're like, well, that was a waste of the effort it took to build it. I should have just found an alternative method. I should have just gone below the point I'm trying to reach, and strapped a bunch of rockets to a rock, and shot myself up. Alright. We might be able to make it, though. It's a good thing we got that little bit of extra altitude earlier. Because otherwise we definitely wouldn't be making it. We still don't know what this island is, to be fair. We don't know if we actually need to be going to this. It's just kind of above where we're trying to get anyway. So it makes sense to go there. And we're going to have to go here anyway eventually. And who knows, maybe we'll find another Sage's Will up here. Oh, there's a dragon up here. What is that? That's a three-headed... we figured this out in the last stream. What is the three-headed dragon Godzilla fights? Three-headed dragon Godzilla. I'm typing all of this with one hand while I hold forward with the other. Ghidorah! That's what it is. I always want to say, like, Gojira, which is, like, a combination of Godzilla and Ghidorah, which is not what it is. What is this magnificent beast, and do I need to be scared of it? Is it going to try to hurt me? Is it going to bring, like, a physical assault against my body? Well, I'll tell you one thing I do want to do, is I want to land up here. Just use Tulin to block me from it. It's a Gleeok. It's the King Gleeok. Alright, well, it's shooting laser beams at me. which seems a little bit overly aggressive, but I do have an idea. Watch this. Okay, I'm assuming... We're about to get hit by a laser. I'm assuming we're going to want to do this at some point anyway. So let's go ahead and put down one of these. Where do I have these placed? Yeah, collect that one. I have one down here by the horse god. Where's the other one? Where did I put down the third one? I have no clue. In the sky somewhere? Where's this? I don't know why I put it here. Collect that one as well. Oh, shoot. I forgot what I was doing. Okay, no, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Give me some food. See, it's a good thing we cooked up all this food earlier, isn't it? We've got so much hearty mushroom skewer. Perfect. And then, in the future, when I'm ready to deal with whatever this magnificent beast is, we can just fast travel back up here. And in the meantime, we're gonna go! We're gonna flee! Like cowards! We're gonna dive down here and just hide. That's an interesting little island over there, isn't it? I wish this game would do something like... let's see. Yeah, we've got the safe armor on. Eventide Island. A clue to see. I wish this game would do something like Xenoblade Chronicles X. You see that island over there? That's not real. We can't go there. But if this was Xenoblade Chronicles X, we could go there. Because they, I mean, spoilers for Xenoblade X, they did this fun, cool thing where on the map, even smaller than those islands, on the map, if you're like at the ocean, occasionally you'll just see a tiny dot. Like a tiny little dot. Way out in the distance, and you're like, that's a weird glitch in the skybox. But it's not, it's just a little island. And once you get your skull, you can either swim or fly out to it. And it's just a real place, and you're like, what? This is just, why would anyone ever think to go here? But you did, and it's cool. So far I'm not being challenged to do anything here. Which is a darn shame. We know that there has to be a shrine around here. And judging by the bleeping, it's got to be close. What, like right down here? Is it like underneath all this? It's in this general area, that's what I can tell. It does look like the island is ruled by monsters, though, which is kind of fun. I mean, I know what I'm going to do here. I'm going to go deal with this guy first off with a sneak attack from the rear. It definitely sounds like we're really close to wherever the shrine is, though. Oh, there's a whole group of guys over here. Okay, well, hopefully they don't notice what I'm about to do. Is that like a hand? Is that a hand doing the okay thing? Have we just been trolled by the game? Kind of looks that way. If we just slap this guy in the back, that'll deal with him. And then we can go back to focusing on finding the shrine, which could be beneath us in a cave or something. Oh, darn it. So we didn't actually maintain secrecy, but we did defeat him. But unfortunately, now everyone around here is coming after me. I need a shield is what I need. That's how I'm going to be able to survive this onslaught. Go ahead, let's find ourselves something really good. I don't know why I said it all like that. Find ourselves something really good to slap on the Master Sword. What have we got around here? Ooh, Ice Breath Lizalfos Horn. That could be a good time. So we'll grab that, toss it on the ground there. We're going to affix it to the end of the Master Sword. And then we're going to be able to freeze everybody, hopefully. And then we've got a pretty decent shield right now. What shield do we have? A Knight Shield? We do have better shields, but I don't really want to waste them on this. A Knight Shield would be perfectly sufficient. Come here, you. Get down from there. Oh my gosh! What happened to that guy? He blew up! Where's all the bad guys? There we go. Definitely don't want to get hit by this guy. He's got all that electricity stuff. Brilliant. We can only really get a couple of hits on him before he, like, flies way too far away. We're doing good, guys. We're doing great work here. Who's left? Oh my goodness gracious. It'd be great if we could just, like, use Ultra Hand to, fling him over the edge. What? Oh, I thought that was one of my own guys hitting me just then. I was very angry, especially if it was going to be Toonlin, because Little Bird Boy would do that. Good job, everyone. We got all of the monster forces. Probably unlocked a chest inside of the cave, although it's not doing them to let me know about it, which is a bit of a bummer. I want to make sure I've got pictures of all these things before we head out. I want to get them all added to the encyclopedia. What is it called? Collectopedia? Compendium! That's what it is. Hyrule Compendium. Good. I don't need your weird electrical spear, though. I can live the rest of my life without that, probably. I do need all of this shock fruit, though. It's a pretty good place to farm shock fruit, honestly. So what's going on in here? Looks like they've been storing up some random nonsense. I don't know if they've been planning on building anything with it, or if any of them even know how. They do have a lovely metal chest, though. We love a metallic treasure chest. A soaring boomerang. That is a boomerang with the whole frickin' plane attached to it. That is insane. It seems real dumb, and everything I've got is kind of better in terms of attack damage, but I don't really like any of the weapons I have right now, because they're all two-handed. I really want to try a soaring boomerang. I feel like I could make that myself, though, but also I'm tempted to see what that's all about. Maybe we dropped Feathered Edge? Feathered Edge is a great tool. It's been really reliable. Tell you what, I've got a couple of Royal Claymores. We can just drop one of these. It'll still be here when we come back. Let's hop down below and see if we can figure out what this thing does, though. I'm really tempted to see what happens when you stick a whole freaking plane onto a... It looks so ridiculous. Okay, let's see if we can find that shrine now. It's bound to be beneath us. I think we're probably... It actually says, doesn't it? Yeah, nearby down below. So we have to figure out, like, if there's a cave leading into here. In order to do that, probably need to hop down below and deal with any monsters. Although it seems like there'd be monsters over there. Maybe we need to go investigate. How do you get inside of here? I definitely feel like we shouldn't explore the rest of the island until we figured out how to deal with whatever enemy forces dwell here. Although there might not be a way in. Actually, now that I think about it, it could be a situation where we have to enter from below. Okay, that was pretty cool. I'll give you that. That was a neat trick. Unfortunately, you're dead now. So, didn't do you a whole lot of... Oh, hi there, big boy. Hello there, big boy. How do you feel about this? Whoa, that thing went flying. And it's gone. It's not coming back. Now we know if you... Don't affix a plane to your boomerangs. It won't come back. That's a darn shame, isn't it? Alright, you. Should we have tried to, like, sneak up on these guys? And done, like, stealth attacks on them? Probably. Oh, well. This guy's already dead. I have no regrets. Good job. We've nearly cleared them out. Do we want to, like... Do we want to toy with the last guy? He might not know we're here, somehow. Whoever it is and wherever he is. Oh, there's two of them. I mean, they kind of don't know we're here. They're about to, though. Okay, that one definitely knows we're here. I think the element of surprise... Oh my gosh, the soaring boomerang is back! Okay, good. Let's see. Let's sort these bad boys. Oh, that didn't help. It's still all the way at the end. Let's see. Oh, sweet heavens! I feel like it missed. And I can't find it now. Where is the darn thing? I'm really determined to make this thing work. Okay. Come here, you. You know what? I'm kind of over it. I'm a little bit over it at this point. It's silly, and I don't like it. Which is weird, because normally I like silly things. Hi, guys. Oh. Oh, wait, it's back. That is uncalled for aggression. Stop it. Did he just shoot his own guy? Dude. That's just not dealing any damage. Like, sure, it's socking him over the face, but to what end? Yeah, we can deal with these guys ourselves, thanks. Don't you dare. Don't you dare! That was kind of... That was almost tragic to watch, the way he just slid across the ground there. Yeah, give me his guts. That's what I want. I want to add his guts to my bag of monster flesh. What's the worst that could happen? Really, got to smell pretty foul right now. We're carrying a lot of raw meat, probably rotten fruit, monster body parts. It's very deeply unpleasant. What did we get just then? Was it some arrows? I wasn't paying enough attention to notice. What are you? What are you? A sturdy, thick stick? Yeah, but you've got mushrooms affixed to the end of you. So, like, that's just odd. I don't think they were going to use that as a weapon. I think that was being used for something else, if I had to guess. You know? I don't know what exactly. I don't know what the implications of what I just said are. I know it sounds like I was suggesting something, but I don't even know what I was suggesting. Alright, well, you know what we're bound to find around these parts? If we're willing to poke around through every, like, nook and cranny. It's that stupid boomerang again. We're not picking it back up. We're going to explore all of these containers for more arrows, because arrows have been hard to come by lately. Metal ones. Metal ones are harder to break and therefore a nuisance. All of these wooden containers, they're bound to contain things like arrows, right? Like, look, there's another arrow, another arrow, another arrow. See, this is fantastic. And just using them to bounce off of one another. You know what we could do? The thing is, it will cause all of this stuff to go flying everywhere, but it would definitely save some time. Homeboy didn't even actually hit the darn thing I wanted him to hit. It did technically work, though. It opened everything out. But yeah, I feel like everything that was in there was probably just burned to pieces. Which is unfortunate. So if there were any arrows, they're gone now. Let's get out of here. This place is miserable. Let's go back to the cave and see if we can pick up the sword that we dropped. See if it's still there. It should be. And then we'll never talk about this stupid boomerang ever again. And then as for finding our way inside of this rock structure, that'll take all of 2 minutes. It's gonna take us no time at all to kind of poke around the base and find an entrance, I'm assuming. The entrance could also be inside. We didn't think about that. There could be a hole inside of their little cave where they live that's being covered up by something. Like maybe all of these containers and everything. Because it sure seems like we're right on top of it. So it could be like right underneath all of this stuff. It seems unlikely though. Is the sword still here? Oh, the sword's gone. That's a darn shame. This is still here. All this random nonsense and gubbins. Alright, we gotta figure out how to get inside of here. Like I said, it's gonna take no time at all. First things first, let's do a little glide around the perimeter. Look for a hole of entrance. It could also be that the entrance... Oh, here it is. Never mind, I take it all back. I found it already. I was gonna say, because there's this other little island over here. Maybe there's something over here you gotta go to in order to get inside. But no, we've made it to Eventide Island Cave. It feels like there should be monsters here. It feels that way. So far, there's no evidence of that. It just looks like the kind of place you'd find monsters. Why is there this whole setup for... Ooh, roasted bass. That's not what I was going to say. Not a setup for roasted bass. I'm sorry. Hold on. If you don't mind. Thank you. See, it's so hard now to find the things that came out of that. There's Amber and Flint, and it feels like it's really far away from there. Don't need your long sticks. I do need this. Oh, we can go up. We can go up, or we can keep going on. I think we want to keep going on. You can kind of track this stuff if you're paying enough attention. Hey, that might be enough topaz to turn into the Gerudo lass back in the Goron city, who wanted 10 topaz from us, which is an absurd amount of topaz. I don't know where she thinks we're going to get that from. Okay, I think up the ladder is definitely the answer. And then we will attempt to reach... Oh, there's more amber. Attempt to reach... All I really want to do... I don't even know if I really want to do the shrine that's in here. I just want to activate it so we can get back to the island in, like, a speedy manner. Although... How exactly are we supposed to reach this shrine? It definitely looks like it's tucked away. Yeah, how are we supposed to get to it? Do we have to go deeper? Deeper still? Maybe I was right. Maybe we do have to go to that other island. Maybe all this is just here so you can kind of see, like, oh, well, obviously there's a shrine here, but no way there. Good luck figuring that out, noob. There's a lot of stuff you can use to build here, which might make me think that I need to build my way to the shrine, but I'm wondering if maybe actually the answer is that we need to build our way over to that other island. I'm still not convinced that isn't the case. There's definitely no way to blow that up, is there? I mean, there could be. It just looks like it's made of wood. Maybe we need to build, like, a platform across, and then carry some explosive over there. Can you affix this to the ground in some way? It doesn't look like it. So we'll have to make a full bridge here out of just the pieces available to us, which is not a whole lot. Can we not have this be crooked? I would love for these to match up exactly the same. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Okay. Easy does it. There's more pieces down below that we can grab and use. Ones that I said earlier might be used to make a boat. Yeah, I'm less convinced now. Thinking we just blow our way in. I don't know that. I don't know it. But I'm hopeful that's the solution, because that sounds like it'd be a fun time. Can I not get this up there? Oh, you know what? I don't need to. It just needs to be within sight from up there. So I can lean it up against this wall, like so. I'll do that with both of them, so we don't have to come back down here. Absolutely perfect. And then back up we go. The ladder takes too long. This is much faster. Link would be unbearable if you had to live with him in a 2-story house, because he just wouldn't take the stairs. He'd constantly be zooming up through the floor, but he'd forget where stuff is. So you'd be sitting in the bathroom and he'd just be zooming up there, and you're like, "This isn't your bedroom." And you're like, "Hah!" And then back down he would go. Yeah, no, this ain't working. I can't reach them from down there. And I don't know if I'll be able to get the bridge pieces back in place from down there either. See, my whole plan was to build a bridge, and I don't know if it's going to work now. Okay, maybe we just build like a long platform that we can climb. And affix that to the front, and then we can climb over the spikes. We're getting there. We're formulating a solution to this. Although then how do we get the explosive up there? We don't. Alright, new plan. Plan Beta. No, we're already on plan. Plan Gamma. Get off of here, you nuisance. Now that we've constructed this monstrosity, if we stand it straight up, or straight up as we can place it more or less directly against the building, or this ledge. Now we can definitely manipulate it from the top. And we can build a bridge. Get me out of here first. Did that thing just fall over? Did it just fall over in the 5 seconds it's taking me to get back out of the drink here? It did. But it didn't break. It's still in one piece. Okay. Stand up. Oh, it's hitting the ceiling. It's too tall. Okay, that's fine. Just... oh, jeez. Yeah, it's really hard to manipulate this thing. Maybe if we get a good distance back from it, where we can kind of see everything in one go. Go. There we go. Alright. Right up against there. And now we can just run up. This is absolutely what the developers intended. This is a brilliant plan. I will hear nothing to the contrary. We've built ourselves a bridge. And because the game's not going to do it, I'll do it for us. Right. Now we have to figure out how to get through these iron bars. I'm assuming we can just blow them up, right? They're made out of wood. It looks like they're made out of wood. So I'm reckoning we could just explode them. I think. Or maybe we can Goron our way through them. That would also be good. Can you do this, sir? Excuse me, come back here. I hate you. You did that on purpose. You're trying to sabotage me, darn you, Goron. That piece is just gone now, isn't it? It's just been destroyed. Was the bridge long enough to work with just 3 segments? I don't think it was. I mean, we'll find out, because I'm going to try again. Not with the Goron, mind you. Clearly, that was a mistake, and that was entirely my fault. I can't blame him. I told him to do it. I mean, I could say that he should have not listened to me, but he's just a computer program, so he doesn't know. He doesn't know. Alright, you know what? New plan. New plan. What if we just shoot an explosive arrow at it, and we see what happens? And we see if any of this is even worth our time. Okay, so I sort of missed the lattice work a little bit there. I still missed the lattice work. What if I hit, like, right next to it? Okay, I don't think we can actually blow that up. I think we might have to go in from below anyway. In other words, we've wasted all of our time here. This was never going to work in the first place. And I'm leaving. I'm gonna go back out of here first off if I can. Is there any way through? There's no way to go deeper in here, is there? I guess I can't just, having laid eyes on it, fast travel to it. No, you actually have to reach the darn thing. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold the phone. Interesting. All right, well, this is not what I was expecting. I was kind of hoping it would go underneath there, but this is fine, too. We had to find one of this. I still don't know what to do with the bubble gem, but we had to find them eventually anyway. Still don't know, however many hours into this I am, what to do with the bubble gem. I know what to do with the big hearty truffle, though. Yeah, I do. Okay, can we go straight up from here? Where does this take us? I feel like we're going up to the surface. Yeah, we are. That's all right. Because clearly I was right earlier, and we've got to go to the little island over yonder. And if you're wondering why, at this point, I've not just left, I could just leave. We don't have to do this. It's because I'm committed at this point. You know, I'm dedicated. We're going to figure this out, or we're going to die trying. And considering I refuse to heal Link until he gets into the shrine, we might end up dying trying. And that's alright. Oh, shoot. I wasn't even paying attention to the fact that that was about to happen. Hey, wait a minute. Better idea. Much faster idea. We'll just go back up to here, and then we'll jump down to that other little island. This is perfect! And we can get to the deep dark, and then just fast travel back to above this place. And then we'll figure out how to get to the shrine. Oh, this is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. Now, Ghidorah is still here. Yeah, he's not happy to see me from the sounds of things, which is weird, because you can't imagine he gets a lot of food out here without random adventurers just finding their way to him. I don't know what his problem is. I don't know why he wants me dead. I've never done anything to him other than, like, plant a travel medallion on his base of operations, and I don't know why that's bothering him. Is that a... What is that? Is that a Korok? Is that all that's down here? That's all that's down here, isn't it? It's just a Korok. All this way. All this way. Oh, shoot. He's a fast one. Gotcha. It was worth the journey, I suppose. I'm old enough to remember when Koroks had names. And I'm too old to remember any of the names. There was a Korok Sage in that one game, Wind Waker. So you got some mighty porgies? Isn't that like a type of dog? What are you? Should I be taking pictures of these things now that I think about it? Yeah, because I've never had an armored porgy before. I'm going to assume if we cook them into a meal, it'll increase our, like, defense of some kind. I don't know that to be a fact, but there you go. Okay, so coming to the little island here was a waste of time. So, you know what happens next, because I'm way too lazy to swim back over there. We just go back to the travel medallion, and we drop ourselves in again. It makes sense to me. Mmm. Crunchy and delicious. We're really taunting that guy at this point, aren't we? Should we feel bad? We keep dropping ourselves into his house. Okay, now fortunately this does mean that all those things we were trying to build earlier should be restored, which is handy. Look, I'm just confused because there's clearly a lot of building materials in here. Like the game wants me to build a bridge, but we did that to no avail. Well, we broke the bridge. There's also a lot of explosives around here. Maybe we can blow it up, just not with the bomb flower. I don't know. What's up with all these spikes? These are like rock spikes surrounding the wall. Was there another tiny little area we could swim through? Like, this one was pretty well hidden. Maybe there's another one. Like, along this way? No. There just isn't. I'm just confused now. I'm just as confused as you are, Kevin. Alright. I guess we're going to go back to the bridge idea. Only this time, we're going to do it successfully on the first try. And we're not going to use our Goron, because Goro, he was, Yunobo doesn't know what he's doing. He's a bit of a dangerous, he's a bit of a loose cannon, this guy. Maybe this is also just here in case you want to build a bridge to reach that other little island. I don't know. I can't speak for the developers any more than the Lorax can genuinely speak for the trees. Oh, what? You thought the Lorax spoke for the trees? Trees don't talk. Alright? Trees don't talk, so he can't talk for them because he doesn't know what they want. It's absolutely asinine to think that a little orange puffball could ever like speak on behalf of inanimate objects. A tree, is a tree an inanimate object? I guess it's technically alive, but it can't do anything. It can't move around. It has no sense of self. It's got no sentience. What's the actual... I guess inanimate just means it doesn't move, though. But then again, a car moves. So is it an animate object or an inanimate object? It doesn't move of its own volition. Although they do call them automobiles, meaning that they do move on their own. Autonomous. It's a confusing conundrum we found ourselves in here. I'm not sure if I'm the right person to ask these deep philosophical questions to, like, is a car alive? And can the Lorax speak for the cars? I think the cars could speak for themselves in that one Pixar movie. But people didn't really like that one. And I mean, at least the second one people didn't really like, which is weird because I had no issue with it. So I don't know what to tell you. Oh, look, there's always more wood back here to begin with. There was always more wood that we could have used. And we simply did not. Well, I mean, I'm glad we went to that little island. That was a good little distraction. We saw a Korok. It was a fun time. Let's plop this sucker down, like, in this general area. Not in such a way that, oh, well, Shrek you. Hold on. Hold on. No, this is fine. We'll just give it a little dip in the water. Technically, that did save most of it. But also, technically, it's down there now and not up here. And that's not even technically. That's just definitively what's happened. That's alright. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. So far, this has been a disaster. One disaster after another. We're going to lower this down here. Once it resurfaces. If it resurfaces. Oh, it just sunk to the bottom and is going to stay there now? Really? I need you to float back up, pal. I need you to come back. Are you not going to? Okay, well, what if we... There we go. Yes, yes. This is the dumbest situation we've been in so far in this game. Please don't go back under. Did I get it? Oh my gosh, I got it! Okay. Oh. A fix to the end. It looks like I'm just building the world's worst boat. I like that this part is just permanently submerged as well. Also, there's just a fish down here. Where'd you come from? Oh, it's another armored porgy. They just hang out in these waters, I guess. Also, we have not explored any of this over here. I have no idea what's going on over there. Thanks for streaming this. I appreciate it. I pick weeds for a living, but live vicariously through your streams. Heather, you're very welcome. Thanks for tuning in. I'm happy to provide a little entertainment during the weed pulling, which I'm assuming you're doing right now. I interpreted that to mean that you are currently in the process of pulling weeds, and that you watch the streams while you do that. But I guess you could also be just like on your day off. It's never necessarily strictly implied that you're doing that while watching. I'm not sure. Also, you did say pick weeds, not necessarily pull weeds. So, I mean, I interpreted that to mean that for a living you pull weeds out of, like, gardens and things. But I suppose it also could mean that you, like, pick them for pageants and things. And I don't know why pageants is what came to mind. You know, like weed pageants. Where people are like, yes, here we go, I pulled this one from my garden last week. And as you can see, it's a very lovely specimen. And it wants to bring about world peace, you know? Like a weed pageant. I love that idea now that I've come up with it. If no one's doing that, we need to hop on that real soon. Anyway, that was a bit far afield, wasn't it? I've just kind of rambled on for a bit there. You're welcome, and thank you for watching. I can't get it back now. I can't get it back now. It's stuck in the water, and there's nothing I can do. Maybe if we build a platform we can stand on out of... This is just getting worse and worse, isn't it? This is progressively getting more and more dumb. We could leave and come back and it would all be reset, but I kind of feel invested. Oh, Shrek you then. Look at the... We could leave at any time. We don't have to be here. We have a whole world that we can go explore. We can literally do anything at all that we wanted to. And what we have chosen to do, and by we I mean me, I take responsibility for this. What I've chosen to do is stand in this cave and build these horrible constructs with no evidence whatsoever that this is what we need to do, or that this is going to work, and they keep failing, but I keep at it. This is not like Thomas Edison building 40,000 broken light bulbs before he got to one that worked. This is just me accomplish. Oh, good. Oh, look. Okay, we've got another platform we can float on at least. If only it were a wee bit closer, and also didn't rotate around when I stood on it. Then we'd be getting somewhere. Okay, here's my thinking, right? If we take this ridiculous contraption and we move it a little bit further in the water, the hope was that it would sink to the bottom, but I understand now that that was a foolish, childish desire the whole time, because it's not heavy enough. There we go, it works! Alright, we got close enough that we can grab a hold of this. Okay. And we'll get it back over there, and yeah, we flipped back off again, but that's okay. Everything's fine, everyone. Just hang in there, alright? This is good. It's a learning experience for everybody. We're really getting down and understanding the mechanics of the game, how fire can burn wood, like in the real world, and how if you drop... Oh, this is metal. That's why it's sunk. I didn't realize that. I assume it's metal. That, or it's just a wacky, dark piece of wood. Maybe it's waterlogged from that time we accidentally dropped it right into the water. It definitely feels like it's made of wood, though. Or it's made of, not wood, I'm sorry. Definitely feels like it's made of metal. Like if you could hold the controller right now, you'd see what I mean. That's perfect because it means we can't accidentally burn this piece, assuming it is in fact metal. Looking at the texture, I feel like it is. I don't want to be wrong though, so we're not going to place it on the fire. We're just going to take the fact that it is it's made of metal as like a fun little bonus thing. Should I affix the other one that's also possibly made of metal to the end of this? If I do, it might be blast resistant. And remember, our whole plan right now is to carry TNT over there and see if we can blow the door open. Which, of course... Look, see how it sounds? That sounds like it's metal. That would explain why it sunk when we dropped it in the water and why it also sat beneath the level of the water compared to the rest of the wooden part of the raft. I think it's definitely made of metal. So we've now got a bridge that's metal on either side and wood in the middle. It can span the full width of this place. In fact, it might be too large for what we're trying to do here. The middle part is still flammable, though, so we want to keep careful with it around fire. Alright, there we go. We're back to where we were 30 minutes ago when I had the first bridge. We can get across here. We can have a look inside. Man, what if there's just a switch that needs to be pulled? Remember, original plan was get underneath it and zoom up, but we could never figure out how to do that. So what if there is just, like, a switch or something? I don't see it if there is. I love your interpretations last night. I thought to myself, I wish smokable weed would grow like weeds. What an interesting notion. I still like my idea of like pulling weeds from a garden and then having a pageant. I still think that's a great idea. Because some weeds aren't horrible. Some of them look pretty nice, you know? Especially ones that have weird little mutant flower buds on them. You are currently picking weeds. Okay, now we know. Now we have confirmation on that. I don't think that this is actually going to get us in here anymore. I've kind of given up hope on that. But at this point, it's taken us so long to build this bridge. I say we carry all three of these over here. And we just pile them up by the door. And we give it a good boom. And just see what happens. And either the door gets blown open, or the door doesn't get blown open. And at least then we'll know that we've, after all this time investment, at least we'll know, one way or the other, definitively, whether or not this was a waste of time. There'll be no questions about whether or not, oh, well, maybe if we'd taken more explosives. No, no. No, no. We'll know. We're also going to move the bridge out of the way, so we'll still have it. And I'll tell you what. I know exactly what I'm going to do. Oh, you just wait. You just watch and wait. So we've got 3 things of explosive stacked up here. Beautiful. And now we're going to reposition the bridge so that we can stare. There we go. At the explosion from a safe distance. I'm assuming... I thought this would... Oh, no. Don't do that. Come back up. Come back up. Come back up. It's kind of heavy on one end, so it's a bit hard to control. I assumed it would be long enough to fit all the way across. And apparently I assumed wrong. Not the first time today. Hello? And there goes the bridge again. That's fine. We can... we don't need it. We don't need the bridge. We're going to be just fine here. A little bit of fire. Let's actually switch over to our Gerudo bow, so I can actually see what I'm shooting. That did nothing. That did absolutely not a gosh darn thing. That was a waste of time and effort. There's gotta be a way to get underneath it then. If there's no way to blow it open, there's gotta be a way to get underneath and then through the through the floorboards. But I don't know what it is. I can't find a way through. It wasn't this way. We tried that already. Maybe we can fall in. No. No, that's not the answer either. Well, we're not going to Google it. Because that would be... that would be cheating. I am a little bit perturbed by the fact that we've not figured this out yet. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a break. We're going to go back up to the sky. I know. There's a foul demon dragon creature in the sky ready to kill us. I'm aware. We're not going to worry about that. We're going to jump right back off. We're going to go into the gloomy underground, and we're going to activate the final light stem, or light root, or whatever it is. And then that way we'll have the deep dark completed, or the underdark, or whatever they call it in this game. Let's get away from here before that guy gets us. We've got our eyes set on that goal. We're going to go do that, and then at any point we can go back to that horrible cave and continue. Oh boy. Nice and steady. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's dark in here, bud. It's dark in here. I actually cannot see. Oh, I think I just figured something out. Okay, I think I just figured something out. Oh, Royal Broadsword. Nice. I'll show you what I figured out once we reach it, okay? But I think I just figured out how we're actually supposed to reach that shrine. And I think it's a good thing we came down here. Where's all the light? Hold on. Let's resort these from... yeah, there we go. Most used. I got plenty of Bright Bloom seeds, and they're about to basically be useless, considering once we activate this last mark, all of the underground will be perpetually and always lit. So I might as well just start yeeting these around. I don't think they serve any other purpose outside of this. So we know that if we go back to the surface, the shrine is right here, meaning the light root is right here. So that's what we need to head towards. Trying to position a hose into a 5-gallon bucket that is angled in a way to facilitate pump priming level of pressure without burning my pump up. So I'm glad I found you. I'm hopefully this provides you with, like if you feel like you're really struggling with that and you're like, man, I feel like this should be simple and I can't figure it out. Yeah, I'm glad you found this as well, because now you know, like, well, at least there's someone out there who's having a harder time doing basic tasks than me, which can help. It really can. Also, is this like a deep void before me? It is. Oh, I see now. Oh, that's going to be like the disgusting hands that come out and try to grab you. Yeah, no, we don't want to engage with that at the moment. We want to get across to over there. Because I think what we're going to have to do is go stand underneath that tower, and that'll let us zoom right up to where the... yeah, we're not going to go. This looks like some sort of a... it's a Coliseum! I found one of these already. I had to fight a whole bunch of guys. They weren't high level, though, so it was pretty easy. But I'm assuming that other Coliseums are more difficult. This could be like a really difficult one. This could also be really fun. That one, I can't remember what I got out of it, but I feel like I got a pretty decent reward. So we might actually want to do this. I want to activate the light root first. What was I saying about the shrine? Oh yeah, I think we have to zoom up that tower there to get to the shrine. So the light root's going to be right on the other side of this. Yep, there it is. I'm not going to waste this. I already did. That is unfortunate. I was holding it in my hand. What other options did I have? The Ni Irarem light root. Cheers, everyone. The depths are completed. I don't know if we're going to get anything for that. Dispel the darkness and brighten the surrounding area. Are you going to even mention it, game? There's going to be no mention whatsoever. I did get them all, didn't I? I'm not missing any. It definitely looks like they're all lit. There's no arrows of darkness. Yeah, so this is just 100%, and the game doesn't even care. It doesn't even want to give a mention to the fact that I managed to accomplish this great and glorious task. That's a little bit of a bummer. I am like, oh no, there is still one. It's up here. I don't know how I missed that. It's underneath the... Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna have to go do this one now. It's part of a labyrinth. But it might actually just not be part of the labyrinth at all. It could be that you have to go do the labyrinth in order to reach it. But is that like the only one I was missing? Yeah, it looks like it. Although I said that before. And somehow I missed that one. So maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. But it does kind of look like it's just that one right there. I don't know. Well, I'm glad we came down here all the same. And now we're going to hopefully use this to zoom right up to the top. And we'll worry about that back there later. Right now, let's just see if this takes us where we need to go. There's a Keese flying very aggressively towards me. Sorry, little guy. You could have just gone about your day. We literally did not have to go the route of violence. I mean, yes, I drew a bow on you, but that's because you were looking at me like you were going to eat me or something. Last thing I want to do is be consumed by a Keese. That's got to be the lamest way to go. Hopefully this lets us into the room where the shrine is. Watch it just put us on top of the mountain. Gosh! Darn it, are you kidding me? That's exactly what it's done. It's just dropped us back up here on the mountain. Are you kidding me? I thought for sure we'd figured it out. I thought for sure we had figured it out. That was going to be the big secret. That we were just going to zoom right up and be right there. It could never be that easy. The game would never allow it to be that easy. It can never be that simple. Well, fine, game. Fine. You know what? I need a win, so I'm going to go fight in the Coliseum. I reckon I'll do pretty good, too. Probably won't. Probably get... I mean, it depends on what's in there. There's a possibility that the battle might start in the Coliseum and we immediately bail and run to the high heavens. Like, literally, though. We'll go back to the sky. We'll go back to the sky and we'll drop into that cave again. And we're going to stay in that darn cave until we figure out how to get that shrine to be. It doesn't matter how long it takes. It doesn't matter how many years I'm here for. I will be here for the remainder of my life, however long or short that will. It will be short. It will be short, because I'll start to get thirsty after a while, and that'll be it for me. You know, I think, what, 3 days without water? If we've still not figured out the shrine at that point, honestly, maybe I don't... Maybe it'd be for the best. Could I go on living knowing that I'd failed to activate that one final shrine? I mean, it's not even the last shrine in the game. It's just a shrine that's particularly difficult to reach. And not even really difficult. It's just a shrine that I'm having difficulty reaching. And it's not even difficulty. I can reach it. I just can't get through the bars. I lack the knowledge necessary to do the thing. All right. Activate. What have you got? What are your enemies? What are my enemies? What am I up against? Oh, these guys. But goblins, really? I think the last one I did was Los Alphos, and that was pretty straightforward. Look at these guys. Look at these jokers. Nerds, the whole lot of them. Absolutely crushed it. Yeah, they're going to get a little harder as we go. We're going to be dealing with, like, higher difficulties. But, I mean, it's nothing some headshots and some well-placed frozen, like, attacks from our Master Sword can't deal with. Look at these guys. They're going down like absolute chumps. I can't remember how many of them we have to deal with, though, is the only issue. Lower your shield. You can't attack with your shield out like that. Lower your shield. Darn it, that was a waste. You son of a gun. We should just be attacking with the Master Sword. Having now attacked a couple of guys with the Master Sword, that pretty much ends the fight. Like, that's the end of the combat encounter. And we're going to run out of arrows if we just keep trying to shoot everybody. Although this guy, we got so much room. Okay, we kind of hit him. You know what? Another idea. What if we hit him with a Goron? It didn't actually kill him, but it was satisfying. He went flying. I need to collect... I'm going to let them deal with them while I collect all these body parts. I don't want them to despawn is the one thing I'm worried about. And so while they keep him occupied, I'm going to come around and do all this. Little bird boy, now is not the time. Little bird boy, if you accidentally launch all of this stuff away, I'm going to be so upset with you. This is the problem with putting everything on A. Did we get all of it? I think it was all of it. I think we got a good amount of it, at the very least. Yeah. Alright, I'm coming back to deal with you. Yeah, I know, it's rough, isn't it? Oh no, the Master Sword's out of energy! I'm back to using a gosh darn... What are you? Captain's Blade? This is a big two-handed weapon that doesn't deal all that much damage. I feel like it would be better if it had an ice ability on it, because that's how you take care of these guys. They don't like being cold. That seems to be the most effective weapon against them. Okay, where are you, Ryu? Let's go. Come on. Oh man, they were all standing right next to each other. Would have made that like really easy. Is this guy shooting bomb arrows at us? I think he is. He's dead now. So he's not anymore. But he was. Can we electrocute them again? That was quite effective. Get him before he gets his weapon back. Yes! See, it's these two-handed weapons are very powerful, but you gotta accept the fact that you're not gonna be doing any kind of blocking. We did it! Heather, we accomplished something. Alright, we managed to do something. It really does feel good after managing to not do anything for a really long time. Hopefully we get like a really cool piece of armor or something out of this. Hopefully it's not just like a bog standard bow and arrow, and the game's like, hey dude, congratulations. Midna's helmet! It has gloom resistance! That's actually fantastic! A helmet much like the one Midna wore when she fought alongside the hero of Twilight. It's a rather rare find. Howdy, Gilliam, how you doing? That's great! I like that they just full-on acknowledge Midna's name as well, even in the description. It's not just called Midna's helmet. It's like, yeah, the hero of Twilight, Midna, you know. That's cool. We can use that with our other gear to deal with... Let's see, where is it? Yeah, here we go. We can put that on with like the Gators of Gloom and the Tunic of the Depths, and have. We could put this on and look ridiculous, or we can put on Midna's helmet, get basically the same effect. It's also better armor rating too. We kind of look awesome. Just throwing that out there, and it would have gloom resistance. That makes sense to an extent. All right, Sky Gear going back on though, because there's absolutely nothing we can do under here. We kind of did all we came to do anyway. Delete that pin. We can go ahead and delete this pin as well. Back into the skies. Back up to the dragon. Midna is still remembered after all this time. Yeah, not the hero. Not the hero, though. You can't remember his name. That's because Nintendo, for some reason, let you change Link's name. And now they've put themselves in a situation where they can never refer to him as Link. He's just the hero of time. Because you might have played through the game and called him, like, Garth or something terrible. And they can't predict that. Until they get all the games on one system. If they have all the games on one system, they can just read the save file for Twilight Princess and see what you named him, and they can be like, ah, yes, Butts, the hero of Twilight. We've got to figure this out. This is going to drive me nuts. So, Gilliam, you've just joined us. Welcome to the Cave of Nightmares. Well, I cannot figure out how to reach the shrine. Like, I can get over to that ledge. I've built a bridge to it a couple of times, but I can't get past this wall. I've tried blowing it up with bomb arrows. I tried hitting it with the Goron unsuccessfully. I tried blowing it up with the many explosives that surround me. There's so many explosives, it makes me feel like you've got to blow something up. I can't figure it out, though. There doesn't seem to be a way in. There's this tunnel here that I went into, and I really thought that this was going to be the answer to all of our problems, like the solution to this question of what do we do. I thought maybe we would just go back here, and then this would obviously in some way lead to underneath there, but it doesn't. It just led to a place with one of those bubble frog things. And there's no walls to explode. And if we zoom up from here, it takes us to the surface. So, like, going up just takes us out. It's really frustrating. There's just, like, nothing we can do. When you say go up, do you mean go up to the surface of the map? Is that what you mean? Like go up to the top here? I guess it's possible that there was an entrance to that place inside of the little monster cave. That was something I theorized about when we were in there, and then I was like, no, there's not. Ascend. Yeah, so if we ascend in that cave, it just takes us back to the top of the mountain. And that's not where we want to go. So I don't know what to do. I don't know what happens if we ascend here. It probably just takes us up to this ledge. We can try ascending, like, straight out of here and just, like, leave this cave entirely. And maybe not worry about it from right now, because clearly it's not worth the effort. Like, the frustration we're feeling in our souls, it's just not worth it. So, oh, wait a minute. What is this? This is just a rock? I was hoping maybe this rock would have a hole in the side of it and it would end up being like a cave, and we could drop through that, but no. So this is the monster cave. And, like, right beneath us, where we're standing right now, is where the shrine is. It's literally right below us. We have located it. It's right there. There's no way to drop in from up here that I can see. Cave access is kind of behind all this. It'd be great if we just moved these and we found, like, a hole underneath them. But unfortunately, that is not the case. It feels like there should be another way in, though, doesn't it? It feels like that massive cleft back there that we fly through is clearly not the right solution, and there's bound to be another way. But whatever it is, I can't figure it out. We tried going to the depths and seeing if there was a way to whoop right up to the top, and there's not. What do you mean by items? Do you mean like all the stuff around here at this base? I think it's to build an airplane to get yourself back off the island, maybe. There's also explosives. So, I don't know. I don't know if there's an intent here for you to use any of this stuff. It might be so you can reach the island up top there, where the dragon is, or whatever its name is. Or it could be just so you can, like, glide down here into this monster base. That could be a good time. Looks like there might have been a shipwreck here at one point, which is kind of cool. Kind of a neat touch. No way down, though, is there? There's a big ball. Oh, that's a balloon! Again, probably to reach the top, I would assume. Go upper? The highest we can go is the island in the sky, where a giant beast waits to consume our flesh. Also, I just realized there's, like, fruits on these. Can we cut this thing down? Yes, we can. And from them, we will get palm fruit. Come here, you. Lovely. But also not really what we want to do. We haven't actually thoroughly explored the rest of the island, so we don't know what else is around here. So maybe the solution to this is, there we go. Wow, that was effective. Maybe the solution is around here somewhere, we've just not found it yet. Like, what is that right there? Oh, that's just like a burning little fire. Never mind. It looked like a person. I don't know why. It clearly isn't. So this fell from the sky. And it's a spring. A couple of springs. This is like a very picturesque, quiet, and peaceful place. Except for whatever's happening here. Little rock monsters is what's happening here. Go away. Leave me alone. Come here, big boy. Come here. Nice! Actually effective. Kind of wanted him to hit all three. I don't think they'll be bothered by electricity somehow. Nope, that did blow them up. That was effective, actually. I take it back. That was a good move. Yes! Get him! Good job, Yonobo. You are the hero that Gotham deserves, but not the one it needs. There's one last monster base here to explore. I suppose we can go do that, and then we'll just be confused and lost. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait. No, it's just another spring. It's just like bits of island that fell, or bits of sky that fell from the sky and have littered the landscape. Also, that lizard just fell. Everyone saw that, right? That was pretty hilarious. What is this place? Alrighty, you. I see you. Come here. Rip in pieces, sir. This is a whole monster force that needs to be taken care of here. Oh, you finished Link's Awakening. Nice! Okay, before I recommend any additional games, did you enjoy Link's Awakening? What'd you think about it? I never played the original on Game Boy, so the first time I ever played it was on stream on the Switch. And aside from, like, the very beginning where I couldn't figure out what to do in the jungle, which was very frustrating. There's, like, a part where you have to go into the woods and you can't get past something. I think you gotta get, like, a Bow Wow on a leash or some nonsense. I don't remember the details, I just remember being very frustrated and the solution being very simple. After that, though, great game. Good job, little bird boy. This had better lead to something good. After we take care of this encampment, that'll be all the monster forces dealt with, so maybe the shrine will open up. Maybe the shrine was always connected to dealing with monster forces, and we just didn't realize. He must have died. There's no chance he's still alive. Are you kidding me? That guy is still alive? Okay. Okay, watch this. That did no damage to him at all. He wasn't even bothered. He wasn't even slightly phased. Okay, sort by, and then give me the ice fruit. What if as he's flying we freeze him? And then we shoot him to death. There we are. Nice and effective. So that's all the monster forces here dealt with, apparently. Was that a sheep? Sorry, what? Y'all all heard that, right? Whoa! Was not expecting to hear a bah. Dude. Who the heck are you? Mister, you have a death wish to make your way to this island. You've heard the rumors, right? They say this is where the pirates that attacked Lorland Village hide out. I mean, I sure don't want to be here. But I'm on a mission to locate the pirates' hideout for the monster control crew. By the by, I just saw a pirate ship approaching the island. But it's strange. As soon as it went around the rear side of the island, the ship disappeared. Maybe this is all part of a quest. Where did it go? Maybe the pirates really do have a hideout on this island. That's where the ship disappeared to. But that would make it the monster control crew's duty to find and eradicate them, not just scout things out. I can handle 1 or 2 enemies, but that sounds like more. Ugh, I'm so nervous. I'm frozen on the spot. Do I retreat, or do I locate the hideout and try to fight the pirates myself? What should I do? I guess we're going to go fight the pirates for you, because I think what's happening here is that actually getting to that shrine this entire time has been tied to a quest that I didn't realize I needed to accept. One thing I will point out, that village that he's talking about, the folks, we have another quest to go and check on the village. So we now know definitively it was attacked by pirates, and I guess now we need to probably go investigate the village as part of that quest. There's a ton of like little open side quests we could probably do right now that we've not even touched. You played the Switch version. Okay, so do you have any other consoles? Like, do you have a Wii U by chance? Because that's going to, again, shape my suggestion to you here. That was just Bomb Flowers. So glad we came back up here for Bomb Flowers. Alright, well, we know where to go. We know where the pirates are. There's no mysteries here. And in fact, you know what is probably a faster way to reach them? Is to go back up to the sky. And we'll travel from there. Oh, okay. In that case, the 3DS version of... it depends on the experience you're trying to have, right? If you want something that's a bit like Link's Awakening, A Link Between Worlds and A Link to the Past are both really good. So technically, A Link to the Past is... A Link Between Worlds is a sequel to A Link to the Past, but you definitely don't have to play them in order. And I liked A Link to the Past a lot. It came out on the SNES, so it's going to be a Super Nintendo game. It's not going to have like the polish and ease of use. Wow, this is new that a modern like Switch game would have. A Link Between Worlds was made for the 3DS, and it is one of the best games ever. Oh, you played A Link Between Worlds. In that case, A Link to the Past, if you haven't, it's almost the same game, a little older. The two 3DS ports of Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time, not in that order, Ocarina of Time first, and then Majora's Mask, are the best versions of those games. Yeah, you could play the N64 versions, and they are on Switch, but it's much... The versions that came out on the 3DS are tidied up, they run better, they look better, they've got some real nice quality of life features that I recommend, so I would suggest either of those. If you wanted anything from the newer series, I think playing in order Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, and Skyward Sword would be what I would recommend. So Wind Waker first, then Twilight Princess, then Skyward Sword. Try to play the Wii U versions of Wind Waker and Twilight Princess, because those are the best visually. They have the best like added like usability features and things. There's just like a lot of quality of life stuff, like the faster sail that you get in Wind Waker as opposed to the GameCube version is almost necessary, considering how fast you go otherwise. So I'd recommend that. And then Skyward Sword is my favorite Zelda game. I don't think it's the best. I think that most other Zelda games are better, but there's a very special place in my heart for that game. So I do recommend Skyward Sword at some point, and that is out on the Switch as well. So, hiya, Mike05. Welcome. We're giving Zelda recommendations at the moment. So, I don't know. Oh, shoot. All right. I was trying to be sneaky and stealthy, and unfortunately that one guy saw me, so I guess it's all over with now. Just gonna go ahead and blow everybody up if I can. Don't throw rocks at me. Don't do that. Okay, little bird boy, come back here. Where's all my guys? Where's all my guys? What if we shot him with a freezy bit? What then, eh? What if we missed him with a freezy bit? Okay, so he's frozen. Is my Master Sword back yet? Has the Master Sword? Yes, it is. Okay, well, that's my favorite sword. So let's affix to that. What have we got that's really good? What are you? Silver Bokoblin Horn? I've got so many of those, and they have 31 attack. What? Really? That's kind of crazy. So fuse that. And then I'm going to wait for that guy to unfreeze. Are you about to throw a barrel at me? I think he's about to throw a barrel at me. He's trying. I don't think that guy's going to unfreeze. Oh, no! Okay, he's dead. Where's the shield? There we go. Get all of his body parts. Get them all. Did not mean to do that. That was a mistake. Electrocution time. Let's go. Electrocute the electrocutor. He's in the drink now. I don't know if he can swim. Hopefully not. This thing deals severe damage. This is crazy. Come here, you. He's getting it from all sides. It's beautiful. It's great to have like a full band of heroes adventuring with us. Hold on, I'm going to get back to ranking Zelda games here in a minute, but first I've got to deal with everybody in these caves. Alright, he's taken care of. This place makes way more sense now. I thought it was a little bit weird before when we came down here and there's no one here, and it was just us kind of running through an empty cave system. I thought that was weird, but I didn't worry about it too much. But now I understand. Yeah, there was definitely supposed to be a ton of folks here. And there's just not. Well, now there is. There's a whole a pirate ship. An actual pirate ship This is great. And good riddance. So quest updated. What do we need to do next? Go tell... Okay, Sesame, I will do that. But first, what about getting into... Has this in some way allowed me to get to... Oh my gosh, the door is open! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, after much trial and tribulation, I'm happy to report that the gate blocking the shrine that we came to an hour ago is finally open. We're gonna die. Alright. I think we're gonna have to build a path anyway, which is what we were trying to do earlier anyway. But now the door's actually open and we can go in there. Oh yeah, I forgot we were doing. Oh right. Big M, Big G's. Everybody's in the chat doing fine. Lovely, swell. Ugh. I'm glad that you guys remember that. I'm glad that y'all are keeping the Big M's and the Big G's alive. Right, I was ranking Zelda games though, wasn't I? So, if I had to do a definitive ranking of my favorite Zelda games... Here's the thing you need to understand. We're going to do the 3D games only, because I've not played all the 2D ones. And when I say 3D, I mean actual, like, the game is in 3 dimensions, not the graphics. So, as much as I love A Link Between Worlds, that doesn't count. I realize it's a 3D game, literally, in the sense that it's 3D visually. But I mean, like, actual third dimension in terms of, like, space and time and all that. I love them all. So, let's avoid the confusion right away where you're like, oh, let's rank my favorites. And you start with your least favorite, and everyone's like, oh, so you hate it? No. I just like the other ones more. I love them all. It's like the original 6 George Lucas Star Wars movies. I love them all. I just love some more, you know? Nothing wrong with that. So, my favorite Zelda... Oh my gosh, I didn't realize how difficult this would be. Because now I'm thinking about it, and maybe I'm overthinking it. What is my favorite Zelda game? Skyward Sword. Alright, I need a list. Let me get a list pulled up here so I can, like, visually reference it. List of 3D Zelda games. I think I know them all off the top of my head, but... Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. My ranking. At the bottom, Ocarina of Time. I love it, but it's a little bit more of a hassle to play than the newer ones. Doesn't mean it's bad or that I dislike it. It's just not my favorite. Above that, I would put Twilight Princess, because it's easier to play. I'm not really a big fan of the story, the world, or the characters in Twilight Princess as much. Like, I think it's a good game, and I do enjoy playing it. It's just, compared to some of the other entries in the series, I find it to be a bit lacking. Oh, look, there's things I can use here to build. I didn't even notice. That would have been good to realize sooner. Above that, I would put... So, Ocarina of Time, Twilight Princess, then I would do Majora's Mask. I love Majora's Mask for the story and the world and the characters, and it is a little bit more difficult to play, just because of how dated it is, and it's missing some quality of life things, but I do like it more than Twilight Princess, in most regards. I think it might be a hassle to play a second time, because like going in the first time, I think you're much more patient with the system, because it's new and fresh and different, but I think I'd probably... Well, I don't know. I won't know that until I play it again. But, which I will someday. Probably on stream. So, where's our ranking right now? We've got Ocarina of Time, Twilight... I might actually put Ocarina of Time ahead of Twilight Princess. Not that it really matters, but Ocarina of Time, Twilight Princess, Majora's Mask. Oof. This is where things get controversial. I think that I might like... Tears of the Kingdom a little bit less than Breath of the Wild. Not because it's a bad game, but I think that Breath of the Wild kind of did it all first and felt more fresh and interesting. So I'd probably go Tears of the Kingdom and then Breath of the Wild. But they'd be right next to each other. They'd be real close. And they'd probably trade blows on any given day. Wind Waker is a game that the first time I played it, I was like, why do people love this game? Because the history of Wind Waker is it came out and everyone was like, it looks like a dumb game for kids. But then people actually loved it, and it's like the darling of the franchise that everyone adores. And so I played it expecting to love it, and I was like, this game is fine at best. But then the second time I played it, after I finished playing it, I was like, oh no, actually this game's really solid, and I like it quite a bit. Somehow, it's now my second favorite Zelda game, I guess, in terms of 3D Zelda. And then Skyward Sword is my favorite. It's not the best. I understand that it's not the best, and I would never claim otherwise. But I think it's my favorite. So that would put my ranking at Ocarina of Time, Twilight Princess, Majora's Mask, Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild, Wind Waker, Skyward Sword. What a weird list. And I'm not even sure if I really believe it, and I just said it. Because I can't believe that I actually like... I mean, I feel like I really love Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time, but yet they're at the bottom of the list. I think this is something that if during the next stream you asked me to do this again, it would be a completely different answer. I think it would be an entirely different response and a completely different list, except for the fact that Skyward Sword would still be at the top. And again, I don't hate any of them. They're all wonderful and I love them all. I just love some more. You know, it's like a parent with their children. Actually, hopefully not that. You want me to make a video where I talk about my favorite rankings and like show clips from them? I guess I could. That would be like Howdy Folks gaming content, because that's where we talk about games, you know. And I've been trying to figure out, yeah, a ranking video would be fun. I've got to play each of the games though and get some footage, and then I'll rank them. But the problem is I'm not good with words and explaining why I like things, so it would be such an abstract sort of video. I'd just be like, yeah, I like this one because the characters are cool and fun. I like this one a little bit less because it's a bit of a hassle. I don't. I'm not good with words in the way that would make me a good, I think, video game reviewer or writer. All right, we got to get back out to the beach, and the fastest way I know to get back out to the beach is to go back into the sky and drop down to the beach. A tier list video. Maybe I could do one of those videos where I drop them all in one of those, like you know, you've got like the S tier and the A tier, and I could do that. I'm sure millions of other people have already done that. I'd probably add the... Because the cool thing about a tier list video, like a ranking video like that, is that you don't actually have to pick your favorite. You just put it in the S tier category. But then, normally those are reserved for, like, objective ratings when you're trying to be objective about a thing. Not necessarily subjective. But then again, I guess it could work either way. I'm sure I've seen both. Something else, I'd want to add the 2D games. I've not played all of them. Like, I've not played... I know it's on the Switch now, so I could play it. Is the Minish Cap. We should stream the Minish Cap. It's on the Switch. We might as well. I've not played the Seasons games. And I've not played Link 2, or The Legend of Zelda 2, The Adventures of Link. And I've not played the CDI games, but oh, you better believe someday. Hey! I can tell just by looking at you that something happened. What's up? A cave? Hidden around the back of the island? And there was a pirate ship? You beat every single pirate on the ship, too? Holy cow, you're like a one-man Monster Control crew! I mean, I'm part of the Monster Control crew, and I still lost my nerve. Thank you. I can finally breathe easy. Oh, I should probably give you some token of gratitude for risking your life. Here, accept this with thanks. Okay. Weren't expecting something that rare, were you? I picked it up in a previous Monster Control crew expedition. I've been holding on to it as a lucky charm all this time, but you'll probably get more use out of it than I would. Now then, time to put together a report on what happened here and finally leave this dreaded island of misery. Once I'm back, I'm turning over a new leaf. No more scaredy sesame. I'm going to be capable and courageous like you. So thank you for the help and inspiration, mister. I hope to see you around. We were on this island for an hour and a half of our lives. An hour and a half of our lives are gone now because of this island, and with precious little to show for it. Where did I get... Somewhere around in here, we have, there it is, a big hearty truffle. Cook that bad boy up. Hearty mushroom skewer. Okay, sure. Anything else we need to cook up in here? I think we're probably good on food for the time being. Oh, we're down to like one fairy. Alright, well here's what I was going to do next. Now that we've got that mission knocked out of the way, I was going to say, let's go to... Do village attacked by pirates, and then what is meat for meat? Caves past the what is the? Oh right, this guy wanted some meat. I forgot about that. We can go do that too. And then photographing a chew, we've got that ready too. And then finally, there's the guy that wanted pictures, messages from an ancient era. We can do that as well. But I think that the first thing we're gonna do, I mean, let's go ahead and queue up village attacked by pirates, and then we're gonna go back to our map, and I need to go get some more fairies. So the way that I normally do that is, I'm sure there's another. I've got like fairies marked all over the map in the sky, but for some reason this is the run that I've decided on. I go here to the desert, I launch myself in the sky, I land on this island, I get some fairies. Have we ever caught fairies on stream? Have you folks noticed how challenging it is to catch fairies in this game? In the last game, you had to be sneaky, sure. You couldn't move too quickly or you'd spook them. But at least you could catch them. In this game, they full-on run away from you. They flee in terror from you, and it's so annoying. They, like, fly way too high into the sky. That's the real issue. I think it's just the height that they fly. Oh, are we freezing to death? Yeah, I think Link's a little bit chilly. Okay, well, Link, put on something nice and warm for your cold little chilly head. There you go. So we want to come in slow, because otherwise we will spook them, even landing this far away. And then I'll normally do a save, just in case I Shrek this up. Respawn to here. And then do we have any actual, like, stealth gear? I feel like we must have at least one piece of stealth gear. We got a couple options. We got the Evil Spirit armor, and we have the Yiga armor. That looks kind of cool. Let's go with that. And then let's go catch some fairies. So there they go. There goes one spawning. I'll show you what I mean, though. The problem is not that they run away even when you're sneaky. The problem is that they fly too high, and you just have to wait for them to come back down, even when they're not spooked. They will just arbitrarily start flying into the sky and just not come back down. So obviously all of my friends here are making fools of themselves by flying in here way too high. So that one was easy. See, that one's too high. We're not going to be able to grab them. And sometimes they take forever to decide to fly back down. As far as I can tell, it's entirely, completely arbitrary when they decide that they're going to hover back down. Like, they're not on a timer. It's not that I'm here or I'm making too much noise. See, that one over there might be low enough to catch, but by the time we reach it, it's going to go into the sky a little bit. They didn't do this in the last game. In the last game, they were always at a catchable height. You just had to be sneaky. Look at it! It's taunting me! It knows! Fly down here, little one. Fly down. Just a little lower. Just a wee bit lower. Thank you. That one's way up there in the sky, but it does look like it's on a general descent pattern. Nope, it's going back up now. It's just taunting me. It's just doing this to be cruel. You cannot tell me otherwise. We do now have 3 fairies, so we could just leave. But I want a 4th one. We could also go to a different fairy fountain. And at this point, oh, well, no, we have 3, so none will spawn. If we left when we had 2 and we went to another fairy fountain, we could get 5 of them. I could hold the fairies, and they might spawn. That is an option. I've seen people get a crazy amount of fairies by just holding them while hunting, and then once more fairies spawn, they'll tuck them away and then go catch the new ones. And then repeat, which is kind of funny. Come on, little one. Please fly down here. I've been at this for like 10 minutes once, just waiting patiently for the fairy to decide that it was ready to come down from on high and let me catch it. It's really dumb. I've been trying to figure out, like, maybe the game, even if we're being completely silent and stealthy, maybe the game is, like, telling the fairy there's someone there, and so the fairy is intentionally staying up high. But, like, I'll go to the other side and I'll wait, and it'll finally get down low enough, and I'll come back around and it'll fly away again! It's very frustrating. I wish I had a net. Not like a net funicello, like an actual physical net that I can use to, like, catch them. See, if I go away over here, okay, it'll start to lower. A little bit. Not enough. I kind of feel like I'm on a hunting show now. Here we see the Link, silently stalking his prey. The fairy. The fairy knows that it is being hunted, and has decided to taunt its hunter. It hovers just out of reach. Momentarily it dips low enough to be caught, only to zoom away again when its hunter approaches the prey. The fairy is enjoying this immensely. Listen to it laugh. Says the fairy. Says Link. It is a battle as old as time. A song as old as rhyme. Fairy and the Beast. If you're thinking maybe if I stood up I'd be able to catch it, I got news for you. No. This is me standing. Note how I am still unable to catch it. Note how it just hovers above me tauntingly, flapping its little fairy wings. Do you hear it? Do you hear what it's saying? Do you hear? Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, no, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. Hold on.
Hello there, fairy. Please come down here with me. Wouldn't you like to hang out in my inventory and save me from certain death? Doesn't that sound like fun to you? Come on down, fairy. It'll be a good time. You and I will be best friends. Hello? Hello? Fairy, listen. Listen. Fairy. Fairy, listen. Listen.
Oh my gosh, it worked. We just had to speak a little fairy. Who would have guessed?
Listen. Listen. Look.
It's the worst. What is that? Have we ever been over there before? I guess not. There's just a... What the heck is that? It's just a cube in the sky. Let's go check that out. Can we fly? We do have this here, but I think this one back here has like 3 fans on it. It doesn't. Well, we could make one with 3 fans on it. I'm gonna take that. Affix that to the back here. And then we're going to want to get a steering control stick. Beautiful. Lovely. And we will attach a rocket. There's no need to have rockets. I just think it's going to be funny. Yeah, the uwu voice was a great call. Let's go, baby! Wonderful. Now we just wait. Maybe tilt it back a wee bit so that we can gain some altitude before the batteries run low. And then we can use that altitude to hopefully carry us the rest of the way. Is this like a maze of some kind? I genuinely don't know what it is I'm heading towards. I'm not all that concerned. I'm wondering if the thing's going to start disappearing beneath us before the battery runs out. Oh, I didn't realize I had a bit of extra battery, too. Hold on. Yeah, that's going to be real useful. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, so now... Oh, shoot. Oh, Shrek. Nope, we're abandoning. Abandoned ship. I should have tilted it down before we ran out of battery. I should have thought about that. That's on me. That was a mistake. It looks like flying Azkaban. You're absolutely right, Myco5. Really? There's a shrine nearby. Tell me more. I had no idea. Yeah? Boop boop? Boop boop. Really? That's good to know. Hey, on the ground, what's up here? Can you go up here? I guess not. That's just the wall blocking the south. That's kind of like what I hoped we would get in a Breath of the Wild sequel, was not more Hyrule. I kind of wanted to go to a different land. If they made a third one to complete a trilogy of some kind, and it was just like, hey, in this one, Link and Zelda go that way, to the other side of the desert. Maybe that's where Termina is or something, I don't know. That would be great. Doesn't Link get trapped in Termina? Does he ever leave? Because Termina is like described as being a different world. Even in this game, when you look at the armor from Twilight, or not Twilight, listen to me. When you look at the armor from Favored by Hero of Ancient Age, blah, 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 Tunic of Time, no? Travel to Time? I found something that was from Majora's Mask. What was it? Ancient Times. Oh, yeah, here we go. Fierce Deity Boots. Boots worn by a hero from a world in which the moon threatened to fall. From a world, like a different world, that is. And yeah, it's kind of established in Majora's Mask. Not Majora's Mask. Yeah, Majora's Mask. That when Link falls down to Termina, he's in like a different world or a different reality or something like that. I don't know. It'd be cool to go back there. It'd be cool to revisit Clock Town and all that. But also, we spend so much time in these games in Hyrule. We never go anywhere else. All of these games, except for that one. I mean, okay, yeah, sure. You got, what? Skyward Sword takes place above Hyrule. Because it doesn't exist yet. And then Majora's Mask, you go to Clock Town. I'd like a game where Link goes somewhere else. Maybe with Zelda. Link, we've got to go talk to the people across the sea and form strong bonds. And maybe the bad guy's just not Ganon. I know it's controversial, but imagine. I'd be down for it. Oh, you know what? I guess technically Wind Waker takes place on the Great Sea, directly above Hyrule. So again, it's slightly different. Unlit Blessing? There's never going to be anything behind these. I need to stop checking. Do I have to, like, catch something on fire here in order to get the blessing? Is that the trick? Because there's a lot of fire fruit here, and I'm just assuming. Yeah, I can't carry any more of these. And I'm not really sure if it's better than anything I've currently got. Attack up +7, though, is pretty crazy. We got so many Demon King bows. Hold on, let me sort all of these. So the worst thing I have is obviously the Gerudo bow, but I do like the little bit of extra aim you get from the Gerudo bow. But the Gerudo bow probably doesn't have much durability left to it, so we're going to go ahead and leave it here. A couple of arrows. Yeah, I see what the game wants me to do. I get the idea. It clearly wants me to... Okay! Righto. Righto. I suppose I'm supposed to be lighting things. So, I mean, if I had to guess, should we go ahead and use that bow they gave us? And then we affix it. You know what would be useful in this situation, though? Is actually if we had a bow that had a little bit of a better aim. Like a bit more of a zoom-in sort of a situation. So if I like, actually dropped that one, and I used my Gerudo bow instead. Just for this sake, right? Like, if we use the Gerudo bow for now. Because, like, look how much further zoomed in it is. This is going to be way better. Now we'll get rid of the Gerudo bow, and it'll be sad. Oh! Okay. Go again. I'm ready this time. Oh, wait a minute. We don't have the arm. We don't have the glide armor. That was almost risky there. I was ready to just smack right into the concrete thinking that the glide armor would protect us. Not on at the moment. Yeah. Give me the goods. Alright. Well, this was a fun one. The Gerudo bow was definitely helpful. Not necessary. We could have done it with a different bow. Can't believe we're leaving our Gerudo bow in there and we're never going to see it again, though. That's pretty sad. The joys of rain. Some insects in Hyrule. Well, I guess we'll never know what that said. What is this? This is just some sort of, like, a maze. Should we do this? There's other things we need to do. No. No, we shan't do this right now. You who set foot in this labyrinth of the sky... Go to the labyrinth of the land. Deep within its corridors, a dragon ring sleeps, awaiting the one who will wake it. Okay. I did this earlier. I did this on... Because I did a different one. It was... I did this one up here. So this one was actually pretty fun. The Lomi Sky Labyrinth. Because this one takes you, like, above ground... and then on the ground, and then under the ground. It was quite a challenge. And I'm assuming we're going to have a similar situation over here with this one. What I'm confused about is that, clearly, I've already done everything underground here, so I guess this one, although there is an underground segment, it looks like I must have just scaled it. I remember, wait, we did this one on stream. I remember that. Yeah, we just walked over to it. Well, can we just walk over to this one too then, and then have the complete whole of the depths explored? It'd be great if we could. Let's delete that, and then we'll fast travel over here. I want to get that done with. What was something else I was just thinking about that we needed to do? So we've got all the quests we talked about earlier. We've got completing the depths here that we want to do. There's just so much. There's just so much in this game left to do before we can just like run off and finish it. Before we go fight Ganondorf and call it a day. There's still so much exploration to be done. Welcome to the depths, everyone. Let's put on some decent depths gear. So what do we want to wear? I think we want to put all of this on, but then we're going to wear Midna's helmet. Yeah, that's fun. It's ugly Midna too. It's not sexy Midna after she turns back into sexy Midna. With the long leg, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, some people are into little impish Midna, which is I mean, look, I'm not gonna call you out on it. If that's what you're into, that's fine. A little bit weird. A little bit weird. She's kind of shaped like a bean with a head. I don't know about that. I'm not into that. But you know what? You do you. You do you. Internet, you be weird. I'm not gonna stand in your way. Got a little weird after that, didn't it? Got a little quiet after that. I kind of assumed that the reason I hadn't done this one before was because it was hard to reach. Or inaccessible in some way. But it looks like it's kind of just like right over here. And all we gotta do is travel to it. So I don't know why I didn't do this one sooner. The reason I waited for the one under the island over there is because I assumed there would be more to do. Like, I thought Eventide Island would be a challenge again of some kind. Which I guess, in a sense, it was. It's mentally challenging, trying to figure out how to get, how to get into that stupid shrine. So I guess in a really broad sense, you could say there was a challenge there. But this one looks like we just walk up to it. Oh yeah, the labyrinth. We've made it. Can I hop up this? Do I have the strength necessary to make it all the way to the top? I do! Yeah, we're just on top of it here. Okay. Beautiful! Pats on the back all around, everybody. Now the depths are completed. Do I get something for this? Yeah, dispel the darkness in the surrounding area. That's the whole of the depths cleared out. You're not going to do anything for me? You're not even going to acknowledge it? You're not even going to acknowledge this great success? Why? Am I once again missing one? It doesn't look like I am. Thank you, Gilliam. It looks like they're all taken care of. I don't see any spots left on the map that have not been cleared away. Also, that is going to correspond to... Yeah, there's going to be a shrine up here somewhere. Might better put that mark on it. Okay. Well, we did it anyway. That's what matters, I guess, at the end of the day. And now let's have a look at our adventure logs. Well, I know we said we were going to go do village attacked by pirates, but, like, how much do we actually care about the village attacked by pirates? I suppose it's, like, right next to a shrine, so we might as well. Just drop in. It'll take all of 2 or 3 seconds. It'll be fine. And we gotta get some more fairy fountains activated, too, actually. There's so much to do in this game! I know there's also another thing. It's not related to any of our quests. It's just another thing that's on my mind. That I was thinking about earlier when we were in the sky over here in the desert. Right when we were doing this, I was thinking about, oh right, there's one other thing that I need to do. And I cannot remember what it was. I have no memory of it at all, other than the fact that, I mean, I remember there was something. There was something I wanted to do. But I don't know what it was. I have no clue. It's going to drive me nuts. It's going to actually drive me crazy. I'm going to try to... I mean, you know what? I'm not going to think about it for right now, and maybe it'll come back to me. All right, these guys. Talking about... Yeah, we walked past them previously. What's up? Oh, I wanted to go visit... okay, hold on. I remember. Yeah, she can wait. She can wait until 100%. You're right. 10,000 years as a dragon, what's another couple of weeks going to cost her, right? They destroyed the village. It's ruined. No way we're getting... Oh, it's Bolson! No way we're getting close with all those monsters around. Why do I get the feeling we're being watched? Ah! Were you planning to visit Lorland Village? You might want to make other plans, if you value your life. Not to ruin your travel plans, but as head of the village, it's my duty to protect locals and visitors alike. You see over there? Monsters have taken over the village. I don't know if they're after food or supplies or what have you, but the minute they arrived, they started acting like they owned the place. By some bit of luck, everyone from the village managed to escape in one piece. But with their homes destroyed and nowhere to live, well, the villagers have scattered to the four winds. If only those monsters weren't there. Master builder that I am, I'd have those buildings fixed up in a jiffy. There's certainly been an increase in monsters lately. I wonder if it's because of the upheaval. And they seem more aggressive, too. I never thought they'd be bold enough to launch an attack from the sea. They're behaving just like pirates. As long as even a single one of them remains, it's too dangerous anywhere near the village. Well, everyone, I think I know what we have to do. Kill your message. Kill them all! It was flagged by YouTube, which is silly. Although, I mean, I understand. Wait a minute. Whoa, wait. Why is it telling me to go back there now? That's odd. Let's go clear out the village. I assumed that the next part of the quest would be to clear out the village, not return and let them know that, yeah, listen, the village has been absolutely ravaged by monsters. Sorry, pals. Don't know what to tell you. Can't do anything about it. We can do something about it, though. And this is what we're going to do. Watch this. Okay? That was not as effective as I had hoped. Although it did scatter them to the four winds, which is going to make my job easier. It's a lot easier to fight one guy than it is to fight many, you know? Come on, you. Come on. Yeah, that was a bit of a waste, wasn't it? Don't know why I did that. This is going to be a bit of a hassle, isn't it? Just judging by the fact we've killed one guy, and, like, look how many more there are. Judging exclusively from that bar up there at the top. What have we got? Royal Broadsword? There's nothing attached to it. That's just going to be a waste. What are you? Flux Core Smasher 2. Oh, that one damages me over time if I use it. Probably shouldn't be using that one then. What are you? Everything I've got is a two-handed weapon. I really do rely on having a shield in combat, because I'm not good at the dodging and things. Razor Claw Crab. That's pretty effective, though, actually. Kind of launches them. What is this weirdo weapon you've got here? Okay, it doesn't matter. Can't quite jump over that. Hey, you. Come here. You goober! You made me miss my shot! Hold on. No, I'm gonna shoot him. Darn you. I'm determined. There we go. In the end, we got him. I was determined, and in the end, it paid off. There's a lesson in that for everyone. So that's like 1/6 of the village taken care of. I wish I could call for help, but they'd find me. Maybe I'll just whisper it as loud as I can. Help. 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 No, okay, I guess that's not the answer. I guess we'll keep taking care of the rest of the bad guys. Where I imagine there's going to be several on the ship over there. Boom! That was beautiful. That's what we want to see more of. More one-shots. Oh, okay, I thought that might have been a pig, but no, it's definitely bad guys. Oh, darn you, I was getting my wind up. How are you not stuck under there? Oh my good gosh, I don't even know what hit me just then. It wasn't good, whatever it was. Yeah, eat that. You! Where'd you even come from? Oh, darn it. I was hoping I timed that just right. Little Bird Boy comes in at the last minute, though, to save the day. So far, this is going fairly decently, I gotta say. Expected there to be more resistance. Doing alright. We're clearing through here. We're gonna have this place cleared out in no time. We're a third of the way there. They're doing this for you, Gil. That was supposed to be a one-shot. Nope, don't do that. Okay, I guess it's a bit late now. There's no stopping him. Excellent. Okay, and now you. Raiju, come here. Gotta remember that we have that ability and we gotta use it more often. In fact, I need to do that with all of them. Like, look at that. Also, here, give me a shield. Come here, shield me. Oh no, look at all those guys over there. Bring him over here. Let's not attract all of their attention. Man, the frame rate's gone to absolute just crud muffins. I was gonna say take your swing, and I'll dodge it. But as I started to say it, he did take his swing. Oh, I did it! I did it, everybody! For me, it's a success anytime I manage it. You know, the basic game mechanic of dodging. Yeah, because you see there, I didn't get it. Do it again, though. Do it again. I'm ready. I wasn't ready. I mean, I was ready, but I was too ready. I'm too on edge. That's the problem. Let's eat up again. And then I say... Apparently there's a shrine nearby, which is odd. Let's get up here. I kind of need Raiju to do what I want to do here. I want to hit them all at once. If I can. They aren't all quite close enough for that. We'll aim for the one in the middle. And only hit him, apparently. That's alright. Oh my goodness. There's a lot of power behind this thing. I just wish I was better at it. Little bird boy? Who killed this guy? I mean, good on you. Obviously. Let's steal their fish. The ultimate insult to injury. Steal the fish. Yeah, there's definitely a shrine nearby, which is very odd. Probably, like, right up here? Just judging by the... I mean, we're not really worried about it. I wonder if it's behind the waterfall. It could be. It might actually be. The priority right now, though, is clearing out the village, because I've got a suspicion that if we stop now and we come back, we'll have to restart, and that'll be a hassle. Are the rest of them just on the boat? There's definitely some of them on the boat. Well, that got all their attention and damaged literally none of them. We could have also... We could have maybe snuck aboard earlier, but that's kind of out of the question now. Well, maybe not. It looks like they've kind of forgotten about us. Oh, look at these barnacles. They're all flat and jagged. Can we get aboard somehow? What do you reckon the odds are we'll be able to, like, stand right here? Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? That would have been so next level. Oh, if we could have pulled that off. Hold on. Oh, come on. Oh, we were almost there. We almost had it. I don't know if the game would have actually allowed it, but that would have been hilarious. I think we can do it. See, now it's so dumb, I'm sort of determined. We've got to see that through. Like, it's got to be possible. If we can stand on this, it's for a reason. Gosh darn it, I don't know what the reason is. You're all as committed to this as I am, right? Dadgummit. Maybe we should just, like, climb aboard the ship normally. and stop this nonsense. How do you climb aboard it normally, though? There's, like, nowhere to climb it. It's got all these jagged edges. Do we have to, like, launch ourselves over? I suppose there's plenty of building materials around here. We might be able to just build a basic platform. Might even be what we're supposed to do. Perfect. A really long gangplank. Oh my gosh, what is that underneath? Oh, there's hidden treasure chests all over the place over here. That's unfortunate. How do you get these out? We'll deal with those later. There's a ton of them, though. Okay. They don't notice. They haven't noticed yet. I think we're good. I think we can sneak aboard. They definitely haven't seemed to realize what we're doing. Oh, there's actually an explosive barrel up there. Well, we'll add some explosive to the explosive. Oh, that was good. That was brilliant. Look at that. And they're burning now? They're on fire? That guy died. Apparently. I didn't see it happen, but I found what was left of him. Surprise! I'm not dead! I know it might have seemed that way, the way that I fell earlier, but I'm not dead. I'm here. I'm still alive. What are you dancing for, buddy? What do you got to be happy about? What in life is bringing you joy, eh? What if I freeze you? What would you do then? What would you do if you could, if you dreamt, if you could anything you wanted to be, eh? You ever think about that, big guy? Bet you didn't. My sword just broke. Can I freeze you again? Yeah, I can. Yeah, I didn't see that coming, did you, pal? Oh, you just went through the boat. Wasn't good, was it? Now you're dead immediately. He died. Rather quickly, didn't he? Come here, you. That's uncalled for aggression. I mean, I guess it's actually about the level of aggression that is called for, considering I've killed all of your friends and your boss. Still, though, like, you didn't have to be a pirate. You chose this life. Yo-ho, yo-ho, you decided this was for yo. Yep, ho. It's not my best. It's not my best. Hi there. That's an interesting weapon you got there. What if I froze you? This is my new meta. This is how we play the game. This is what we do. It's extremely effective. Rip in pieces, sir. In fact, I'm going to take your pieces. Aww. I don't like the when they do the little death cries, because that's quite sad. A fisherman's shield. Yeah, I don't need it. Oh, I do need a picture of it, though. We could wait until after combat, but what if I just got one now in the middle of combat? Just to really flex on that guy up there. He's like, I'm gonna shoot you if you keep doing that. And I'm like, dude, shut up, man. You're no threat to me. Are you kidding me? I guess we could have put on real armor for this encounter as well. That would probably be helpful. Considering what we're still wearing. We might be... Yeah, you know what? Actually, we are a Knight of Hyrule. We're gonna act like it. Perfect. Perfect, just to commemorate the moment. Oh! Yeah, I know, replace that photo. For sure. For sure! Immortalize that, enshrine that in the compendium for all time. So that wasn't the last guy, really. So there's at least one more guy out there somewhere. That's ridiculous. Where? I feel like we did a pretty thorough exploration of the islands. Oh, good, the Master Sword's back. We'll OP it up here in a minute. I'm having fun right now. Who's left? Who is actually left? What have we got over here? Oh my gosh, look at all this. There's like apples and things. Where did the apples come from? Oh, there he is. Oh, he must have gotten like flung out when we blew the stuff up earlier. Bless him. I wonder if he can swim. He's kind of acting like he can't. Did that not count, though? So that wasn't the last guy. Who was left? Everyone's dead. It's getting dark, too. What if a blood moon rises and all of these guys respawn? Then what? That would be the worst imaginable thing to happen right now. Because then we just have to start over. Hello? Interesting. Okay, we'll need to remember that that's there. I actually don't know where he is. And I am actually kind of paranoid now. Because obviously it's not a... Oh, there he is. Gotcha, buddy. Come here. Oh, gosh. We've gone through so many weapons in this encounter. Flux Core Smasher 3. There we go. Still not it, eh? Still not it. There's still more. Hello? Pirates! Where are you? It's me, your pirate captain. Yo ho, a pirate's life for we, right, guys? And for we you as well. They're making this very challenging. There was no one left on the boat, yeah? Well, now that we're pretty confident that we're not getting a blood moon, I'm not in any particular rush. Take the opportunity to collect these. Maybe even, like, maybe we can, like, mock them into coming out. Like, oh, man, it's so safe here. I'm going to spend the afternoon lazily collecting chests on the beach. Hope no one comes and gets me, haha. Like, that could happen because it's so safe here. Big shiny rupees. Love that. Let me just smash up these boxes that belong to the bad guys. Lol. Not like they can do anything about it. The cowards. They're all dead. I killed them. Lol. Completely safe here on this beach with my treasure chest full of loot. I bet you whatever's in here, a monster would like to get their grimy meds on. But they can't, because this blue rupee's all mine now. Lol. I don't think this is working. I don't think they're falling for it. If they were, I think at least one of them would have jumped me by now. Okay. You know what we've not checked? It's behind this house. Yeah, there's no one here. There's this dude. He seems pretty perturbed. It's okay, you can come out. There's only one monster left, and he's basically not even here. We've yet to find him. Also, I realize this weapon's about to break. I don't care. I've got so much random nonsense weapons that I'm willing to just, like, burn through. I don't care. I don't even... What do I have Gloom Club for? What's this? I mean, it makes a satisfying noise when you pull it out. I'll tell you that much. Hello? Is there anyone here? Maybe he's up here. This could be it. Maybe this guy's like a lookout or something. I didn't even think to check up there. And even if he's not up here, you know what? We can at least see most of the village from up here. So there's a possibility we might see... Yeah, so he's not up here, but we might see him from up here. Nah. Just nah. Nah, I don't see him anywhere. I guess we'll go back to the boat. It seems unlikely. Also, you know what's weird is that half of the pirates went back to their cave, while this half stayed here. Almost like we did something out of order. Whatever's remaining, it looks like there's just like, there could be one guy left, maybe. And even then, maybe he's like severely injured or something like that. But where? It'd be nice to know what I was looking for. Can't we use the shrine tracker to track monsters? If we go to the compendium, can I do that? So we're set right now to Shrine of Light, but if I wanted to set that to, say, monsters... And then what have we been fighting out here mostly? Okay, see, that's the problem. You gotta find the exact type. And I have no idea. Well, they're not in here. This is insane. This is actually insane. How are they not just out here fighting? How are they not just making themselves seen? Hello? Bad guy! Hello? I need an actual mic connected to the game so I can taunt them. Like, properly taunt them. This looks like a corral of goods. You would expect to find, like, if anyone cared about their goods, you'd expect to find them here protecting them. From me, just ransacking them and stealing all of their arrows. I've collected quite a bit of arrows since we got here. It's rather refreshing. Do you reckon they're down the well? Do you think they fell down the well? The reason I ask this is because there's clearly, like, a weapon and a shield placed directly on top of the well. Like someone decided to climb down there. Okay, here's what we'll do. We'll do a save. So that if we go down there and they're not down there, and we come back and everyone's respawned, we'll just go back to this save. Alright. Look at you! Look at you! What are you doing down here, buddy? This is what that guy up top meant by every single last one of them. Got him. On a whim. I can't hear monsters anymore. What? The monsters are gone? Roselle, everyone! It's safe to come back now! It can't be. Those horrible monsters they're all gone. Every last one of them. I saw everything from the house where I was hiding. This lone warrior type showed up out of nowhere and took out every monster in the village all by himself. Whoa, I knew it! Sure, you look like a strong breeze. Sure, you look like a strong breeze could blow you over, but you are solid as stone. Knew it the moment I saw you. Thank you. We could do nothing but watch while the monsters overran our village. If you hadn't shown up, our home might have been damaged beyond repair. We owe you a great debt. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I just kind of burped during that. I apologize. The good news is not all of the houses have been destroyed. If we all work together, I'm sure we can rebuild. Don't you worry. I'll fix up all the houses the monsters destroyed. This kid's act of chivalry has lit a fire under me. I'm ready to get to work, baby. Bolson, you're only a visitor, and yet, what can I say but thank you? I'm sorry, but I don't have anything I can give you as a reward. Not with our village in shambles. Of course, once the village is rebuilt, we'll be sure to show you just how warm our hospitality can be. Yes, I'm hopeful we can repay you all you've done one day eventually. Now listen, everyone in Lorland Village has been given a chance at a fresh start. If we all do our part, I know we can bring this baby back from the brink. So get ready, because old Bolson here is going to keep you busy until this village is rebuilt. Oh, good. Oh, good. We've got a subplot where we build a thing. Okay, that's fun. Very quickly, though. Like, what if we didn't engage with that at the moment? Like, what if we did? I mean, I suppose we could. I kind of wanted to go back under there and see if there's anything else underground. Time to get busy. Now that the pirates are gone, even the ire itself feels clean again. Truly, I can't thank you. Oh, I can't thank you enough. The way you fought those pirates was incredible, awe-inspiring. And now that you've driven them out, it's my turn to get to work. Yes, the pirates may be gone, but that doesn't mean that we can roll out the welcome mat yet. We have to do something about the state of the village, or no one will return home. Don't worry. I might not look it, but I know a thing or two about construction. Besides, I owe you. No, I owe this whole village for taking me in. And I pay my debts. It's kind of my thing. Also, the village has charm. I can't wait to restore the restaurant and the Lucky Treasure Shop to their former glory. Materials might be an issue, though. See, I'm going to need a rather large amount of logs and Hylian rice. Lucky Item Shop. Wait a minute. Isn't that the name of the shop or something similar in Link's Awakening? Okay, maybe not. And since I want to use the palm trees as a central pillar of buildings, the logs have to come from somewhere else. What do you say?
Oh, I appreciate the offer, but you've already done so much. You drove off those awful pirates after all. I couldn't ask an outsider to go. Just so much trouble for us.
Now, if he's offering to help, who are we to say no? As of today, you and me are pals, and because we're pals, I'm going to let you help me. Now that that's decided, I'm going to briefly go over everything in the to-do list. First, we're going to rebuild each destroyed building foundation. So let's see. Yeah. Think you can collect 15 logs for me? That's what we'll need. And when I say logs, I don't mean ones from palm trees. I'm going to use those palm trees for something important. So go get those logs from other trees, okay? I'm going to need 20 bundles of Hylian rice to repair the thatched roofs that were burned. Think you can handle that too?
Thank you for everything. I won't be able to assist you myself. I'll be looking around and assessing the damage.
I'm going to call this project the Great Lurlin Village Revival. Our first collaboration. How exciting is that? No pressure or anything, but I'll be counting on you. This is not our first collaboration. We've done this before. I guess this is because I started the game without that save file from Breath of the Wild. So I gotta go figure out a way to transport 20 logs to here. That's a task for later, because what we're gonna actually do first is go back and let them know about the situation with the pirates. And maybe we'll even have like an updated bit of information where we tell them, oh, and by the way, we slaughtered the pirates. They're dead now, and everyone here is safe. I remember what else I wanted to do, though. Finally, it's no longer driving me crazy. I'm gonna go visit these guys and see what they're up to, because I never did stop in there. And we basically built that city from rock and roll, so I definitely want to go visit and let them know, or see how they're doing. They're not going to remember me, because apparently I didn't have that save. I don't know for sure that having that save would lead to him being like, ah yes, you helped me build a city once, Terrytown. But we do know it would have brought the horses over from Breath of the Wild, so... I just never played Breath of the Wild on this Switch. I don't know what to tell you. You want an apology? You're not getting one. Such is life. Okay, so these wonderful individuals, I believe, will be camped out right over here. Hello. I'm worried sick about everyone in Lorland Village. Hey, maybe I should head back there and scope out the situation. Don't be ridiculous. The pirates are really dangerous. Losing my hometown was enough, but losing you too, not an option. Customer, sorry about that. We were caught up in conversation. The pirates are already gone, and Roselle and everyone from the village are okay too? Thank goodness, I'm so glad. They're all safe. I was beside myself. Thank you for bringing us the best possible news. Please have this as a sign of our gratitude. Mighty Salt Grilled Crab, happily. That Mighty Salt Grilled Crab is my finest cooking. It's a dish that really brings out the warrior in you. Please enjoy. With the pirate gone, I have to wonder how our little shop back home is looking. Even if I have to go on my own, maybe I should return to Lorland Village. Even with the pirates out of the picture, there's work to be done. They're going to be busy for a while rebuilding the houses and shops. Without any woodworking skills, you'd just get in the way if you went back now. Instead, we should focus on saving up money in the meantime. That way, once the village is restored, we'll have the means to reopen our shop there. You're right! Let's get the business here rolling until the village is back to normal. How much do you want for Hylian rice? We need quite a bit of it for this quest. I don't know how much I already have. Apparently none in my inventory. So I guess I might as well just go ahead and buy this and like be stocked up on it. Speaking of arrows, how am I doing? I got 164 arrows. Not too shabby. We're not going to buy any more right now. What we are going to do, though, is have a look once more at our quests. We're kind of burning through these. We're doing pretty good. Photographing a choo-choo. Choo-choo. Thomas. You know, the Thomas the Tank Engine theme song. It sounds a lot like the Batman theme song, but it is subtly different. We're going to turn this in, and then we're going to go turn in all of the photos of the islands in the sky and see where that gets me. We've yet to figure out what to do about that 5th ring, but I'm assuming maybe that's part of the main quests, because there is some more main quest stuff going on. Maybe I wasted all my time trying to figure that out before. Let's see. Where is this guy, anyway? Apparently he's like right down here. Oh yeah, he's in the dye shop, isn't he? Haven't had anything dyed in a while. We could also change out... are you alright, man? Are you, like, ill or something? What's going on here? Someday a second store. Welcome back to Kochi Dye Shop. Right, so you're a new customer, I think? Well, I didn't do the dyeing around here. You want my hubby for that? This activity is getting to be a problem. I mean, I'm grateful to Cece that our shop is taking off like this, but every day is so exhausting now. Sure. What's up, dude? Did you bring me some reference material? I have the reference. Oh, so that's a choo-choo. I can feel the inspiration bleeding into reality. I'll start developing this pattern at once. That's right, he's developing a new pattern. Maybe we'll apply it to our, all done. With your help, I've made a very pretty pattern. You can have the fabric I worked up as a thanks. Okay. I knew I'd get a different result with some quality reference. I bet you I could make the other patterns too. In fact, I made a list of patterns I'd like to dye out. When you get your hands on anything I might use as reference, come in and show it to me. If I have the reference, I can make the original pattern for you and walk out the door with. For you to walk out the door with. Looking forward to seeing what we can do together. Fun. If you're not a pigment of my imagination, you must be a customer. This man is such an absolute cheese. Rework my paraglider, please. I would like to have... do you want to bring me some new reference material? I want to rework it. I don't have any new reference material for you. What does he want? Horse? I guess a picture of a horse, a picture of a chicken, an Elden ostrich. He wants a lot. Look at this guy. A Gleok. We know where one of those is. A Lionel, you're crazy. So we've got our original. We've got the Lucky Clover Gazette pattern. Horse God. That's kind of fun. I kind of like the idea of doing the Lucky Clover Gazette one, though, because we need to do that quest and get that armor. This is kind of fun, though. Oh, I'll tell you what. Let's go with this one for now. 20 rupees? Why are you charging me for it? Are we not friends? We skipped this last time, didn't we? I think we're going to watch it this time. Ready to launch? That'll do her. Look forward to your next visit. Now go out and paint the town red. What's that got to do with painting? I thought that there was going to be more involved with that, honestly. I'm a little bit disappointed. Should we also get our armor dyed? That could be fun. But what color? I kind of like it the way it is right now. Alright, well there's that side quest taken care of. We're running through these. Next up, we've got... Message from an Ancient Era, which is going to take us to Kakariko Village. Man, some people play this game without fast traveling. Can you imagine? You'd have to have a dang good horse. And a lot of patience, which I lack. We'd still be on our way back to Lookout Landing from the sea. I mean, I guess it's possible, but... Getting around the sky would be a nightmare. I'm just thinking about it now. No, miserable. Absolute misery. Can't imagine it. Couldn't be me. Lack the patience for it entirely. So maybe after we give this guy this information, he'll be like, oh, hey there, you. Do you want to go look at the 5th one? This means I've got 12 of these to turn in. Can I turn them all in at once, or is it going to have to go one at a time? Ugh. If you happen to find more stone tablets on your travels, get some kind of visual evidence and show them to me. I'll make sure there's a nice reward in it for you. Oh, you have one. Show me. Interesting. I'll get right to translating it. Oh, aha, incredible. It's first-hand Hyrulean history. Here's what the original text says. So sweet the song of King Raru, and so great the beauty of his sister's dance, that Wermin ace or ers captive. And so, I can't read this. I don't care about it. This is an account of a party from those days. It says King Raru and his older sister sang and danced together while Queen Sonia looked on. It's very interesting. We think of royalty as austere and reserved, but these nobles amused themselves with song and dance. But what a vivid recounting of a scene never before related in any history book. The description of their personalities and expressions makes the ancient past feel alive again. The stone tablet is a first-class find. Well done, dear Chamberlain, and leaving behind this account for us. I'm positively beside myself to think of how this story from the ancient past preserved so long to reach us today. Very good, I thank you. Not just with words, but with this as well. Oh, silver rupee. I appreciate it, pal. The thought of such incredible historical artifacts falling down all over Hyrule is so exciting. According to the stone tablet at Lookout Landing, we have 11 tablets left to find. Do you have any others? This is vital research. Yeah. We're going to have to read through all of these. This is going to take forever. Yeah. What does it say? I'll give this one another go at reading it. Here's what the original text says. Sonia, Queen of Hyrule's king, by birth Hylian herself born of... Let's just see what his interpretation of it is. Wow, this one looks to be about Queen Sonia. It claims that Sonia was a priestess before marrying Rauru. Despite his status as a Zonai, that people popularly thought to be gods, she would counsel him without any trepidation. Moreover, Rauru heeded this counsel. Incredible! This account gives us first-hand knowledge of the nature of Queen Sonia and King Raru's relationship. Rauru found himself unexpectedly charmed by her strong will, and before long they were married. That last bit isn't in the text. That's me speculating. Nonetheless, this is truly fascinating. History rarely speaks of a person's character prior to being elevated to royalty, so I can't help but fantasize. Very good, I thank you, not just with words, but with this as well. Oh my gosh, are we going to get rich out of this mission? We're going to get like 1,200 rupees out of all this, which is not actually all that many, considering how much things in this game cost. Here's another picture. Maybe I shouldn't have saved all these to go in one go. We're going to be here for a very long time. We know what he's doing. He's going to start translating it. Yep. Just tell me what it says. Allow me to explain. This is actually a very enlightening story. Apparently, King Rauru would vacate his official business from time to time in order to go hunting. I had the impression he was a stricter, more serious king, but I guess he had a lighter side as well. However, Queen Sonia was always a step ahead. She would put a stop to King Raru's hunts and bring him back. In some circumstances, you might expect this to have been a point of tension at their court, but the tone here is much more playful than that. These royals were more relatable than one might assume, or so it seems from this account at least. How fascinating. Yes. Give me the rupee. What are we at now? 9 to go? Yep. Here's a picture. These are all just the ones that I think stream before last or something like that. I marked on the mini-map and was like, I'll go find all these. And then I did. Okay, the subject here is the actions King Rauru and Queen Sonia undertook not long after Hylia's founding. With the kingdom established, they were worried for their people, so they set out to eradicate the monsters troubling them. They created structures called Shrines of Light to seal the monsters away so that they could never be revived. There's more here about light, and time too. I sense that it is that the two of them may have had supernatural powers. Though it's part of an ancient history, it's a feat those of us living today should still be grateful for. Truly an important discovery. Thank you, Link, and I haven't forgotten about your reward. Another silver rupee. 8 to go. We're a third of the way through. Here's a picture. Oh man, what if these unlocked cutscenes instead? How great would that be? Just kick back and watch a cutscene. I'll get started translating right away. Yes, see? I see now what we have here. A first-hand historical account. Here's what the original text says. Yep. So-and-so. Here we learn a bit about Mineru. It says that she neglected to eat or sleep while making something called a construct? It was part of her research into means of returning to life as a spirit possessing a new body, should her original one die. To your eye, this sounds less like history and more like a ghost story. But remember what we're dealing with here. They may have had unfathomable powers that made such things possible. The revelation that Mineru was a fellow researcher makes her feel like a kindred spirit to me, and yet the Chamberlain who inscribed these stone tablets treats Mineru with such care and kindness that it warms my heart. Very good. As promised, a reward for you. Yep. Take your money. Thank you very much. I thought of such historical facts and blah, 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 blah. 7 to go. Blah, blah, blah. Here's a picture. How's everyone in the chat doing? You all hanging in there? We all good right now? Everybody okay? No one going crazy yet? Okay. Starting the translation. First-hand historical account. Here's what the original text says. Blah, 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 blah. This is another fascinating entry. If my translation is correct, the Zelda described here is Sonia's distant relative. According to this, she arrived in Hyrule unexpectedly from another kingdom. It seems she was a beautiful princess, I'll say. Her strange clothing perplexed the people of Hyrule, and many were suspicious of her at first, but this Zelda had such an undeniable air of nobility that those who doubted she was of royal birth were soon silenced. What a tale! It's all so fascinating. This level of detail on an individual people is so virtually unheard of in texts from so long ago. I feel extremely blessed to be researching ancient Hylian in such times. Note, too, how clearly this conveys the writer's feelings regarding Zelda. Once it was clear Zelda would be staying, she applied to the Chamberlain. She applied to be Chamberlain to the princess. That's just real admiration. Oh, she must have written all of these then. Thank you, Link, and I haven't forgotten about your reward. The thought of such incredible historical artifacts falling down all over Hyrule is so exciting. 6 to go. We're halfway there. Whoa! Living on a prayer. Take my hand, and we'll make it, I swear. I'll get started translating right away. Oh, yes, I see now what we have here. A first-hand historical account. Here's what the original text says. Princess Zelda's Princess Zelda. Oh, right. It's all messed up and impossible to read. I forgot. We have to skip to the bit where he translates it for us. Gilliam is back with food. Man, I'm hungry. I want some food. The variety of tales on those stone tablets continues to fascinate me. Zelda apparently visited Mineru often to assist with her research. I have no idea what kind of thing this construct that allowed people to ride on it was. But Zelda rode it so well that our author and Chamberlain was again impressed by her skill at everything she tried. That's the long and short of it there. But more than the narrative, what strikes me is the back and forth between the Chamberlain and Zelda. The Chamberlain tried to warn Zelda of the danger, but Zelda pushed past her and rode the construct anyway. It's short, but so evocative of both the level of technology found in this era and the character of their visitor, Zelda. The treasure found in these stones tablets is the pearls of wisdom and nuggets of personality contained within. Very good. As promised, you'll have a reward for you. Blah, 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 blah. 5 more to go, and then we will be done with this. 5 more to go. You're being happy. I'm glad to hear it. According to the stone tablet at Lookout Landing, we have 5 tablets left to find. Do you have any others? This is a vital research. Wonderful. Let's have it then. Should we actually try to read one of these for a change instead of just skipping past it? Should we actually give it a go? No. I'm immediately giving up. How curious. Here we learn something about the fashion trends of that era. The story's catalyst is their Zelda telling a tailor about the mushroom pattern outfits becoming popular in her homeland. Intrigued, the tailor fashioned some clothing in that vein, and it caught on in ancient Hyrule. Do you know Cece from Hitino Village? Imagine the look on her face if she were to find out. They say that trends go in cycles, but I didn't expect mushroom patterns to have been in fashion so long ago. One last thing about the Chamberlain. Is there another Zelda game where everyone's wearing mushrooms? Her interest in fashion shows there was more to her devoted service. She was just like anyone else in the kingdom. Very good. I thank you, not just with words, but with a dazzling silver rupee. What are we down to? 4? We're so close! I'm losing my mind. I'm gonna go play the game. I'll get started translating right away. Yes, I see what we have here now. A first-hand historical account. Here's what the original text says. My understanding of ancient Hylian isn't perfect, but I know a good ghost story when I see one. It's a first-hand account of a ghostly or maybe corpse-like woman who appeared each night looking just like their Zelda. No matter the era, it seems people can't resist sharing a good ghost story, a bit like how there have been eyewitness accounts of our Princess Zelda in newspapers, even though she's missing. Could our Zelda be a ghost too? No, of course not. There's no such thing. Have you ever heard of a Poe? As a believer in science, I should know better than to suggest such things. Please forget I said anything. Very good, I thank you, not just with words, but with this as well. 3 to go. Oh. Let's see it, then. Yep, there you go. There's a picture. It's a first-hand account. Here's what the original text says. Sith here founding since her founding since her founding is Hyrule switch hardships and but that is only a small moment of time. Mineru, the king's elder sister, says of the kingdom that it is... Yeah, no, we're not even going to try. Princess Zelda, we can see that. Between the two, they imagine... They with companion, blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. This is unbelievable! The details are unclear, but essentially the Chamberlain trusted in Mineru and Zelda's predictions and wanted to help. She put forth this suggestion to Mineru to build a mechanism that could make her stone tablets float in the sky. Which I take it are the very tablets you found, Link. Simply incredible. In finding the fantastic devices they built to preserve their records, you fulfilled the wishes she wrote here. And it doesn't end there. If I'm reading this right, it suggests that their Zelda worked with Mineru to raise the Temple of Time into the sky. Which we know about. The idea of the Temple of Time, a grand edifice built in that ancient era, being lifted into the skies to await a hero. Dun dun dun! Trust me, that's what it says. Although, given the appearance of the Sky Islands after the upheaval, perhaps it's not so far-fetched as it seems. There are so many revelations here, my hands are trembling from all the strange, exciting ideas. And that's from merely reading an account long removed from the events. What must it have been like for the Chamberlain to live through it? Very good. As promised, I have a reward for you. We're so close. We're almost there. We're almost done. Oh, there's 2 left. I thought there was only 1 left. What a shame. Here's a picture. Tell me about the history. My head is spinning. I need to lie down. This is an incredible find. An eyewitness account of the Temple of Time floating up in the sky. It's a landmark discovery for the history of Hyrule. It must have been the top 10 most important discoveries of all time. Even among all the breathtaking displays of power we knew from the era, to raise the land and its buildings into the sky, that was a feat impressive even to those accustomed to wonders. You can tell as much from this account. Zelda predicted that a hero would appear in the land they raised into the sky and that he would save Hyrule. The Chamberlain took this on faith and wanted to know how she could help. That's the start of the game. So she inscribed these records on the stone tablets that Mineru sent into the sky. I'm overwhelmed that the tremors have gone past my hands and my legs. My whole body is shaking. Please excuse me. This is no way for a researcher to behave. I need to view these accounts as a historian and not get so swept up in personal sentiment. Thank you, Link. And I haven't forgotten about your reward. One last one here! We're almost there, everybody! Yes, I have one last one for you. Here's the picture. Oh, you have one? Show me. This is it. This is it! I'm starting to get translating right away. Oh, I see what we have here. First had a historical account. Here's what the original text is. Rauru, Hyrule's king. Sonia, her queen. Or his king. Her queen. His elder sister, Mineru. One-eek Princess Zelda. All whom ye served and loved, all whom through Ranglin, Alern Kira Vinyesta, and Stan Oler 13, 7 Old Royal Renumber, Menarngler from Dargar, when the remembrance of him the Parg, in the Endil the Ronda, Princess Zelda left in the Lumba. It seems this is the last of the records. The royals whom the Chamberlain served so faithfully were gone, one by one. It's heartbreaking, it's heartrending to read. Her pain comes across so clearly in her words. What's less clear from these entries is the cause of all these partings. Well, each new mystery is an opportunity to do more research. If I keep digging, someday I'll unravel it. Like the noble Chamberlain, I must do my part. Very good, I thank you, not just with words, but with this as well. We did it, everybody! 13 Darkness, you're right! Link is Kingdom Hearts! The thought of such incredible historical artifacts falling down all over Hyrule is so exciting. Oh, wait a moment. Wasn't this the final stone tablets? We collected all 13 of them. I can't believe it. Finally, I've translated the whole history. I'm going to need a moment. Now that I've read it all, well, to step outside my role as researcher, I'm deeply impressed with the author. I would very much have liked to meet her, if only the vast gulf of time didn't separate us. But of course, collecting the 13 records of these stone tablets would have been impossible without your cooperation, Link. In recognition of your work as a member, well, honorary member of the survey team, I want you to have this cloth. Zonai survey team fabric. I would have liked another 100, whatever. I'll tell you, Link, I've never felt prouder to be a researcher than today. To see all of this valuable data compiled in the research lab wall makes me almost overcome with emotion. Where should I display this one? Maybe on the wall over here? Goodness, but this place could use a tidying up. Everything you gave me is posted to the research lab wall. By all means, come and look for it whenever you like. I gained some precious understanding from my analysis of the text discovered this time. This history the Chamberlain left us for posterity contains not just facts, but an ancient important record of her feelings. I want to continue my research of ancient Hyrule, so I can convey these feelings to the rest of the world. Oh, we did it, guys. Link, thank you very much for working with me on this. No, thank you. Look at this history. I bet he didn't actually translate. Hear his take? No, I'm good. I'm gonna give that a pass. So there's that quest completed, I take it? We're done with message from an ancient era or whatever it is. Oh! Good gosh! That's so loud! That's so loud! Looky there! We've got a new mythical channel member, Heather Hancock. Welcome, welcome. Hold on. Thank you so much for joining, and thank you for becoming a mythic. You join actually a very small group of mythics. We have, hold on. We've got mostly fabled, and then we have like one, I think, legendary, and then two otherworldly. So you've joined one of three mythics. You've joined the ranks of course, our very dear Gilliam, as well as Ben Ridout, who is yet to join one of these streams, I don't think. Ben, join a stream. Watch. It's fun. And also thank you for your continued support. We have two James Davises. I don't know if they joined on separate days as well. I don't know if they're separate accounts. Like, are they separate people, or are they the same person but with two different accounts? I genuinely don't know. I have no clue. It's very odd. Anyway, thanks for joining. I appreciate it. Yeah, the horn kind of comes out of nowhere, doesn't it? It's sort of just... It's spooky. There's that, and then there's the Wilhelm scream that Lucky Lou likes to terrify me with. So that's always a good time. So what we have in terms of regular old side adventures here... Oh, you should feel special. And you're in good company with Gilliam. Gilliam's, like, channel favorite around here. A longtime supporter. So you're definitely in very good company. And Ben Ridout needs to watch some more streams. Ben, if you're watching this archive, join us live sometime. It's a good time, I promise you, okay? Yeah, I think it might be the same person with just two accounts. And I don't know why they decided to... Or they're both named James. I don't know. Maybe there's just two James and they joined one after the other. But it's a bit odd. All right, what have we got here? We've got filling out the compendium, the Lorland Village Restoration Project, protecting our potential princess sightings. We just need to visit stables, basically, for that. And then Zelda's Golden Horse. I'm kind of curious about this one, though. Princess Zelda, who appeared to hide, blah, blah, blah. The Demon King. Okay, so we're not really ready to do anything there yet. Maybe we're on to Link. Okay, no, I think this is it. Demon King isn't fully regenerated, so there may still be time. Return to Lookout Landing and talk with Purah. Let's do that. I don't think that's going to trigger the next stage of the operation. But it, at the very least, will... I mean, no, I'm sorry. I don't think that will complete the mission, but it should at least trigger the next stage of the operation. And I'm curious to see where this story is going to go next, even if we're not immediately going to follow the story. Because much like with Breath of the Wild, if you folks were there 6 long years ago, you know I did everything before we went in and fought Ganon. Like, everything was done. There was a couple of side quests left that I hadn't touched yet. But basically, we did everything there was to do. We didn't collect all of the Korok seeds, and I don't think I'm going to do that now either. Maybe, we might, I don't know. Just go around. Okay, what's the situation, Purah? Tell me.
Yes.
Welcome back. Man. Hi, Purah. How you doing? There have been some excellent memes come out of Purah lately that are grade A high quality. I think we were all a little taken aback by her, weren't we? Welcome back. Looks like it was pretty tough. So, how did it go? I see. So to summarize, there's no mistaking that what you all saw at the castle was the Demon King from the Legend of the Imprisoning War. And the princess you've been seeing was actually an imposter. All the reason she appeared at Hyrule Castle was so that the Demon King could lure Link into a trap. I knew something seemed weird. I mean, about Princess Zelda not doing anything to help with all the troubles everywhere in Hyrule. But it's all connected. The upheaval, the problems with our homelands we've been facing, the fake princess. It's all happening because the Demon King came back. So then, that means that Princess Zelda isn't actually here? Instead, she's in the distant past and not in the present, right? Well, no, she's a giant dragon at the moment. Yes, we should consider that to be the case, bizarre as it sounds. It also seems the Princess Zelda was trying to somehow defeat the Demon King in the past. Our ancestors made a vow to Zelda. They swore that when the Demon King was revived, their descendants would awaken as sages and fight alongside Link. But the Princess Zelda in the past, we can't ask her what the plan is supposed to be. And she can't be here to fight with us either. We don't know anything about the Demon King other than the fact that he's bad news and super strong. What do we do? Based on what each of you have told me, it appears the princess was making preparations in anticipation of the Demon King's revival in this era. There must be some hint we still haven't figured out here in our time. Right you are! We cannot afford to stand still at this time. It's imperative that we act. But without any leads. What about the fifth ring? Oh yeah, oh wait! You said that 6 sages were with King Rauru when he was fought against the Demon King during the Imprisoning War, right? Wind, fire, water, lightning. Long ago, the 4 nations lived in peace and harmony. And time. That was the princess. Oh!
Wow.
I see. What is it? What do you see? That's it! There was one more sage back then. Ah, yes. The 6th sage. The sage of water? What are we up to? Do we have a water one? We got wind, we got lightning. We did get air. Okay, so hold on. Wind, lightning, fire. There must have been water. Earth? Spirit. Oh, that's an interesting call. This is the Purapad. Yes. Or, well, it's not the Purr. It's the Purr that made the Purapad. It's her. She's hundreds of years old at this point. In the last game, she'd actually accidentally turned herself into a child. And now she's accelerated herself to 20. And the internet got a little too intrigued by her, I think. In a way that the internet tends to. One more sage that must be here now. I'm sure this is the lead we were hoping for. It will be well worth our while to search. Each of you awakened as sages at ruins from the Age of Legends, right? Maybe the remaining sage is in a similar location. That makes sense. We should search major ruins from the Age of Legends. There's good a place to start. There's good a place as any to start. If we just searched all Hyrule randomly, we'd probably never find the sage. All right, we have a plan. Let's split up and work to get it. Would Link not just be that sage? It could be a situation where Link is supposed to represent Rauru in this, so he wouldn't be the 5th sage. I don't know. Or maybe we're supposed to represent the Sage of Time. I'm unsure. All right, We have a plan. Let's split up and work to get it done. You four go back to your homelands and gather information about ruins that might be related to the remaining sage. Linky, search around and see if you can find any undiscovered leads. Everybody's relying on you. Don't let us down. I like how the main plot in this is definitely a bit more, like, fleshed out. Because in the main story, it was literally like, the main story was just go rescue Zelda. You can literally do it from the very start. Just go rescue her. And that was the main plot. And yeah, you could go to the 4 regions and help them out. But then even after that, there was no moment where everyone came together. It was just like, okay, now go get Zelda. We have to protect Hyrule no matter what. Princess Zelda wanted that. But the Demon King's power is a force to be reckoned with. So for now, we need to search for the 5th Sage. Following the upheaval, I mobilized the Zonai survey team to investigate ruins connected to the Zonai. So far, we have found nothing about the 5th Sage. There must be some clue out there. Yeah, listen, I'm pretty sure I know where it is. I think I know exactly where I need to go. I think it's probably related to the rings in the sky and all that nonsense. Can we actually watch those first cutscenes? I know we can do this, and we can go back and watch, like, the Master Sword's power, the Awakening, Where Am I, all of these things, but can we watch any of Link's history? Tears of the Dragon, Zelda's Wish. We are still missing Memory 16 and Memory 14. Don't know where to get those from. Also, apparently, what, the Demon King's army? Yeah, no, we saw that as well. That was an unpleasant one. Alright, well, let's head back then to Kakariko Village, where we're making the bold assumption, and by we I mean me, that this is definitely where we need to be. Link is new Rauru? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think he's meant to, because he got Raru's arm and everything, so I think he represents Rauru. Meaning, is there a 5th Sage? Surely there's a 6th, right? Wait a minute. Because there's the 4 of them. Wouldn't Zelda be a 5th? So wouldn't that mean there's a 6th Sage? I'm confused. And then with Link, we've got 7. I'm so deeply confused. I mean, not that it really matters. Let's talk to these guys about that ring they won't let me look at. Because we're pretty convinced now. I'm more convinced than ever that this is definitely where we need to be. Howdy, folks. Yeah, look at this. There's a quest now. Master Link, good morning. Are you thinking about the floating ring ruin? I am as well. It's been on our minds for some time. We would like to suggest resuming the research if we may. Have you since figured out what became of Princess Zelda? What? The Zelda who appeared after the upheaval was a creation of the Demon King, and the real Princess Zelda still hasn't been found? But how can this be true? It's such an unbelievable tale, and yet... I trust you completely, Master Link. It must be as you say. It is hard to explain, but the princess we saw was somehow unfamiliar. It was as though her very aura was different. But if she was an imposter the whole time, that would mean the real reason she ordered us to close off the floating ring ruin was because the Demon King saw it as a threat. Isn't that right? That only means one thing. We should investigate the floating ring ruins immediately. You are exactly right. There is no longer any reason to prohibit your research. Let's open up the floating ruin at once, Mr. Taro. Knowledge is tugging on the line! Time to reel in some results. You Laurelin phrasing is coming through, Mr. Taro. You must really be pleased. It's just, there's one problem. We still need to determine how to conduct the survey. It's clear the interior of this ring ruin is hollow. Sadly, there doesn't seem to be an entrance. If the contents of the other ring ruins are any indication, there should be a stone slab inside engraved with Zonai script. First, we should look for a way to confirm that there's a stone slab inside. However, we also don't want to damage the precious ruins. Oh, pardon me, I was lost in thought. I'd better hurry and tell everyone about this so we can open up the ruins. So, remember that time we spent an entire hour here? Heather, I know you weren't here. Gilliam, I think you were. Remember I spent an entire hour trying to get into the ring ruins? Yeah, we can get in the ring ruins now. Turns out it was all just part of a quest. All of it was wasted time. I just had to be a little bit patient. And yes, I think that you're right, Gilliam. I think Ascension is the answer. Just zip on inside of it. Hopefully they believe me when I return with a picture of the slab and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm sorry, I have a magical ability that lets me just kind of like pedal my way through solid objects. No, it's real. It's real. Princess Zelda was fake, and this is real. You just have to learn to trust me. Hopefully this takes us inside and not to the top of the ring. Oh yeah, here we go. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Can I read it directly? I guess I probably just need to take a picture. There we are. We got it. After all this time, after so much pain and so much suffering, I didn't mean to do that. I forgot that I literally just used the camera and then forgot that's the ability I had selected. My bad. My bad. There we go. Is that Zelda? That could be the Light Dragon. It's hard to tell with the current state of the weather. Do we need to take this inside to this other guy to have it translated? He just... Huh! It looked like you disappeared into the ring. That can't be right. Forget I said anything. I must have imagined it. That... What? What's this you've got? Huh? Could it be? Could it really be? What? Baya! Caleb! Look at this! Could this be the interior of the floating ring ruin? Wow, the stone slab is so clearly visible!
There appear to be Zonai inscriptions on this one as well, just like the other ring ruins. Taro, if you would.
Right, let me see what I can decipher. Promise Zelda, solemnly signed. Mineru, Sage of Hide the Key, Southeast, entrust future with defeat Demon King. That's all I can make out. There's some lettering I can't figure out before Southeast, but Mineru seems to be someone's name. Look at the context of Mineru. I do believe that... Oh, this is a different guy. Look at the context of Mineru. Oh, it's this old guy.
I do believe that this is the first time one of these slabs has put a name to the sage. It also mentions Zelda and a Demon King. How fascinating.
Aha! The inscriptions are telling us all sorts of essential information. What's the matter?
Oh, nothing. It's just that part before Southeast section. I think it says Dragonland.
Dragonland, Dragonland, let's all go... Oh, you're right! Paya knows her stuff. This should read as Dragonland Southeast. Fascinating work. Fantastic, Paya.
Oh, thank goodness I've proven useful. It seems my continued Zonai language studies have paid off.
Oh,
No, I'm being upstaged. Ahem. Where were we? Something about a Dragonland to the southeast? How familiar are you with Southeast Hyrule? There's a site in Faron that has long been known as the Zonai Ruins. It predates the ruins falling from the sky. It is home to many ancient relics. If memory serves, there were dragon designs on those ruins that I haven't seen anywhere else.
Oh, Caleb! Great catch! The Zonai Ruins in Faron! There's a good chance that's exactly what it's pointing us at. That's all, Caleb. Fantastic work.
What did you just say?
That this inscription is pointing us towards Faron Zonai Ruins.
No, not that. The next bit. The certain adjective was used. I believe it started with fan and ended up with tastic.
What was that again? Ah, fantastic work, you mean?
Fantastic work. That is what you said. Yes. Caleb, what fantastic work, he said. Fantastic me.
Link, when we put together the script on this stone slab, it translated, we get definite mentions of the Sage Mineru, the Demon King, and someone with the same name as Princess Zelda. Something relating to all three of them must be waiting at the Zonai Ruins in Southeast Hyrule. We've landed a real catch here. Thank you for your help, truly. Now, we've no time to dawdle. Or dawdle, even. There's research to be done. Caleb, will you join me?
Oh, of course. It would be a fantastic addition to the team, wouldn't I?
Very good. With that settled, let's be off to the Zonai Ruins in Faron. First, we head southeast. We'll establish a base in the Poplar Foothills at Skyview Tower by the ruins. In search of new discoveries, we make for Faron! Oh. Those voices make me tear up. I don't know why. It's not like I'm emotional about it or anything. It's just triggering like the tear ducts. Certain voices I do that.
Like this voice? This voice puts a lot of pressure right behind my eyes so I get a little teary-eyed. Like I'm watching the end of Star Wars Episode 6, which always brings a tear to my eye.
That's not a joke. It's very emotionally moving. It's a good film.
They just left like that. Well, I'm sure those two will be fine. I must study more about the Zonai civilization so I don't fall behind Taro and Caleb. Yet it seems somewhat frivolous next to the mystery of the real Princess Zelda's whereabouts. I don't doubt that she is safe and well. I must believe that. As chief of the village, I can't leave my people, so I must place in the search in your capable hands. I pray that Princess Zelda will return to us soon.
Oh, Paya.
The Zonai ruins that Taro and Caleb went to. I must admit that I'm not too knowledgeable about that place. However, this is what I know. There's an investigation site set up at the Skyview Tower in the Poplar foothills southeast of our village. That's what they say in any case. I'm sure those two will be all right. They are quite savvy.
You appreciate... Oh, good. Theater major. That's fun.
I firmly believe that they will make a huge discovery about the Demon King and the sage called Mineru.
I hope you're right, Paya. I hope you're right. But before we do that, I'm finally doing this. I'm finally doing it. We're finally going over here and we're going to visit Terrytown. And none of them are going to acknowledge the fact that we had anything to do with its construction because I started the game before transferring over my save from Breath of the Wild. I'm going to have to stop and go eat here in a minute because I'm hungry. And when I say go eat, I mean go to my kitchen and make myself something to eat. Not leaving my home. That would be ridiculous. Are you kidding me? On a Saturday? Actually, I do need to go. I let my parents borrow my weed eater, and they've yet to return it, and I need it because the backyard's getting a little bit dicey. What the heck is going on over there? Looks like mushrooms. This whole mushroom motif is really taken off. What if it all leads to an in-game trailer for the new Mario game, right? Like maybe they're making a new Mario game, like Mario Odyssey 2, The Stars, / Mario Galaxy 3. Is that a roller coaster? What is going on down there? Maybe they're building some kind of fun land. That's fun. I just wanted to visit Terrytown, and I wanted to do it on stream. I don't know why. It's been a while since we've dropped in. I thought it would just be nice to check in and see how everybody's doing. It's lovely. It's basically the way it was when we left. Everyone's just kind of hanging out. We do have a goddess statue here. That's lovely. It's quite a picturesque little town, isn't it? What's happening over here? Break it down, zip-zaw. That's an odd thing to be saying. What do you sell here? Dazzle fruits and bombs and arrows, oh my! Lovely. Is there like armor shop around these parts? Kind of doesn't look like it. It's possible we've just not discovered it yet. There is an inn. I love these houses. I like the design of them. See, this looks like the kind of place you'd go and, yes, here we go. I'm so worried. Just yesterday, she was talking about it happily. Perhaps you're overthinking it. Though I do understand, I know you're worried about Madison moving. Maneri told me that Madison has been acting real cheerful lately. I can't but wonder if she's, you know, just putting on a bold face. After all, she's going to be picked up soon. Please, if you keep acting like this, it will only make it more difficult for Madison to leave. This is a once-in-a-lifetime journey for Gerudo. We should support her and give her a grand send-off. You're right, of course. It's a special journey, and we should do something big for her. Ah, a customer! Welcome to the Hudson Construction. Let me guess, you're in the market for a dream home, right? That's no surprise. Our unique modular building style lets you put rooms together to create the perfect home. But I'm sorry, we're still not ready to open for business. Wait, it's you. Look who it is! It sure has been a while. You know, thanks to you, Terrytown is doing real good. Okay, they're acknowledging me! They're acknowledging me! Nowadays, it's the kind of village that welcomes folks from all over to come live in peace. Oh, and we have a daughter. Look just like her papa. She's wonderful. My little Madison. Hudson, You've got to get it together. Sorry, I've got to go. We're kind of busy right now. We're going back to work now, Ronson. But don't worry, I'll try to think of something nice to do for Madison. Madison's Independence. Weird side quests. Their profiles have been added, though. Didn't we help, like, get them together in a love quest last time around, maybe? Or maybe I'm imagining that? Hey, wait a minute. That goes to a shrine. I thought it might be valuable when I picked it up, but this weird rock is giving me the creeps. I've got to hurry and find some sucker to... Head to the construction site, eh? There's a small fee to use the rail coaster. I'll collect that for you. It's 20 rupees, no exceptions, but you only need to pay for it once. One fee, unlimited rides. That's a bargain. What's that rock? Huh? Are you interested in this rock? I found it buried at the construction site. It's a rare rock, so I took it as a memento. But if you're interested, I would consider selling it. For you, a special introductory offer of 100 rupees. What do you say? Not for that price. In that case, how about 80 rupees? That's a one-time deal, just for you. How low can you go? Hey, what are you doing? Are you trying to sell that random junk for outrageous prices again? Look at that thing. It's basically just a really big piece of flint. I'd call 50 rupees a more than fair price. But I already said an absolutely fair price. And he might have... Okay, no need for the stern wife look. Sigh, well, what do you say? It's a real deal. Just 50 rupees. What? He's actually going to buy this weird rock I found. It's my lucky day. That's great. You have a good eye, sir. This is definitely a very valuable rock. So you've made a wise purchase, and now the rock belongs to you, no refunds. I'll place it in the back for whenever you're ready to take it to its new home. Can I take the roller coaster? Can I, like, affix it to the roller coaster and then carry it down there with me? Whoa there! Want to use the rail car? He is going to actually make me pay for it as well. There's a fee for that. You're free to use it once you pay. Looks like the rock's going to stay there for the time being, at least. Ah, you again. I charged... Yeah. Here's 20 rupees. Thank you. The controls are simple. Just give it a whack to either start or stop it. You're free to use it as you please. Yeah, thank you. Hopefully Hudson will go back to construction site soon. It's riskier to charge that fee when he's around. Oh! Oh dear. So is it supposed to be free? What a goober. Alright, hold on. No, we gotta affix this to the roller coaster. Yeah, that's fine. That'll do just fine. Let's go. Oh, it uses my charge? That's great. I guess that explains why there was that battery bit back there that we simply neglected to operate. I bet I could deactivate it once we get going downhill here, and it'll just... I did not mean to do that, sir. I promise you that was not my intention. There was no intention for me to... I'm so sorry. I was just trying to start and stop it. I didn't mean to blow it up. It was a complete accident. Maybe we need something with a lighter touch. Maybe we'll go with the Sea Breeze Boomerang for our start and stop. And we'll be careful not to actually hit the darn thing. Tell you what, I'm not going to actually worry about the fact that it uses power. We're just gonna go for the ride. We're gonna enjoy it. Hopefully it stops automatically at the bottom. This could be a good time. I don't know. What is that down there? There's some ruins down there. I suppose we could also hit this rock maybe to stop it. Are we coming in for a stop? What's happening here? It does look that way. Alright. Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa! Come back here. I guess it was just being weighted down is all that was. What's up, dude? Use it whenever? If I had come down here and talked to this guy, would he have let me use it for free? I bet you he would have, and I wouldn't have had to pay anything. Not that I'm all that upset. Where does this go? We just kind of assumed it needed to be brought down here, because this is where it dug it up from. But is there actually, like, a shrine in this area? There probably is. We are tracking shrines, aren't we? Well, let's leave that here for now. We'll go ask kind of what's the situation. Is there, like, hidden stuff around here? What is this place? Looks like you're hard at what? Who are you? This is the Hudson construction site. We're doing critical work that can't be done anywhere else. It's no place for civilians. Not to mention the falling ruins. Those are incredibly dangerous. You really shouldn't be here. More Zonai artifacts fall here than anywhere else. It's completely unrivaled. Look, see that? Only only 3 have been found on the surface. To someone on the Zonai survey team, a site like this is a dream come true. Imagine rare research materials just falling into your lap. Incredible. Anyway, this is the Hudson construction work site. No civilians allowed. If you're headed to Tarrytown, that railcar to the east is the quickest route. Yeah, I'm betting it was free too, isn't it? Well, let's go see what this gives us. We do need to figure out where to take that rock. I would hate to find out that it's supposed to be somewhere in Tarrytown or somewhere in the sky or something like that. What's up, dude? There's so many people with quests around here. Oh, are you interested in this too? I mean, I know exactly what to do with it, even if you don't. Look at this. It seems like there might be things inside. I wonder if we can make them get out. This thing fell from the sky at the time of the upheaval, but what is it, and where did it fall from? Geez, I wonder what it is. Let's find out together. We'll take one of the big ones and a bunch of the little ones, and we'll get a lot of goods out of this. You just watch, buddy. You're about to be amazed. It's gonna blow his little mind. Huh? That's what those things are! There are Zonai devices inside this thing. Yeah, pal. There are. You better let me collect them and not just fade to black and then be disappeared. I actually think this might possibly be a truly amazing discovery, probably. And contraptions like this have shown up in places other than just Tarrytown. Kakariko Village in Necluda, southeast of here. And there's one southwest, too, at Dig Dog Bridge, near the entrance to the Gerudo region. I think we saw that one. Could it be that the types of Zonai devices inside each area yeah, they are different, yes. Questions require answers. We've got to investigate the other contraptions, but before that, I feel the need to ceremonially award you with your big discovery. Oh, that's so kind of you. A random weed you dug up. Yeah, it's rare. This has been seen before. Trust me, I have plenty of them. There's a research team studying the plant in Kakariko Village. That's to the southeast of here in Necluda. If you want to learn more about it, I've been there, buddy. I've been there. I'll see you again. I should let you know I've been to all of them already. I'm not sure I'm going to go. Apparently that was it for that quest, though. I guarantee you we're probably going to see him in other places. So is that everything that this one has to offer? Yes. And it's got a pretty good variety of items, which we like to see. We're just looking for a shrine now is all we're trying to find. You having some trouble there, buddy? Here. How about that? Hope that helped. Does this go underground properly? Let's just zoom down here and we'll see whether or not we can find the shrine. Okay, so there's some closed-off ruins here with some goods inside that we can't quite reach. And a lizard that we can't quite catch because he's melted into the ground. I'm assuming that what the game is trying to suggest here is that we need to find another way over there if we can't reach it from here. I've already forgotten where I dropped that rock off at. Oh, no, there it is. It's over there. We're good. We're good, so long as we don't lose it. Oh, lizard. Got it that time. Also got a hightail lizard. Oh, it's one of you goobers. Yeah. You and your bubbles. Still don't know what to do with these guys. That's going to be a glorious day on stream when I figure out what the heck we're supposed to be doing with these bubble gems. But how do we get inside of there now? Now we're just on the opposite side and still no wiser. Doesn't appear to be any way to break it open. There is a lizard hanging out up there. Sorry about that, pal. He's not dead. He's just in my inventory. He's probably going to end up being, like, part of a potion at some point as well, which is a bit of a tragedy for him, I suppose. Can you actually see all these holes in the ground on the map? Kind of. You kind of can, yeah. But there's no third one, unless it's, like, further away, and it's one of those situations where you have to backtrack through the cave a really long time to end up there, which you might. I just want to know where the shrine is. We found the rock for the shrine. Where is the shrine? And why aren't we getting a beep beep about it? That's not me, like, censoring myself. Here we go. Apparently it's right nearby. It's apparently we're right on top of the darn thing. What, over there? Oh, over there! Oh, it's over there. Okay. Well, we know where to take this rock now. I assume if we'd gone to that shrine first, it would have pointed the rock all the way up at the top. We've just sort of happened upon the rock early now, and we're kind of going backwards in as opposed to the regular order. Well, the one thing we don't want to do is have the rock end up back where it started. We also don't want the rock to start calling itself Dwayne, because that would be embarrassing. You know what I mean? Hi. Dwayne's a fine name. There's nothing wrong with it. This is not at all what I thought we would be doing when we came to Terrytown. I thought I would be having a look around and then heading on to do other things. But no, this is where we're at now. This is life. I would ride that into the sky and then glide down, but if we do that, we can't take this with us. So I think we're going to have to construct a boat, perhaps. There looks to be a dock over here, and maybe we can find an existing boat. I don't know that. I'd just like to think that that's a possibility. I guess we can leave this here and run over here and check a lot faster. There's not an existing boat, but there are boat materials. Okay, this will be fine then. We'll build ourselves a boat. Is that a sail? What is that? Is that a bit of... That is a sail. Sail! Lovely. We'll build a real simple boat. It doesn't need to be anything big or fancy. Really tiny little boat to go over there and get that treasure chest first off. That's high priority. Do you reckon that's going to, like, tump over as soon as we put this on the back of it? Because it kind of feels like this is just going to immediately tump over. It's so small, I don't think this is going to be effective. Yeah, this isn't going to work. I can already tell. Whoa! Immediate failure. It's not a failure, though, if we knew it was going to happen. It's just, if anything, it's a success. Because we made a prediction and we were 100% correct. That's fine. We'll make a bigger boat. I'm not even bothered. This will be a big, beautiful, glorious boat. We're going to sail it for many, many literal minutes. So there we go. We'll fuse the two of those together. We will affix ourselves a sail on top. We need a name for the ship. Like a Halo-style name. Halo always has weird names for their boats. Like Pillar of Dawn. Or The Virtue of Consequence. I made that one up, but you believed it. You believed that could be the name of a ship in Halo. That sail's going on totally sideways. What is happening? Little sail, are you okay? I don't know if this sail is okay. Let's go. I guess we're kind of beholden to the wind and the flow of the water. Is there no wind? It looked like there was wind earlier. Maybe it's because the sail's in the wrong direction. Take me that way. Take me over there to that chest in the ground. Oh, darn you. You know what? I might be anti-sails now. I'm gonna just throw this out there. Sails are terrible. We're going to have to reconstruct this thing while we're floating on the water. I'm thinking we go with a fan and an actual control stick. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, good. The whole thing is sinking as well. That's good as well. I love that. We'll put the fan in the middle. We're not staying afloat right now. I'm throwing that out there. We're not doing too well. This is working, though. This is absolutely working. Nothing but pride at what we figured out here. Okay. No, don't go in the water. Don't go in the water. Don't be silly. We're going to grab that chest. We're going to put that chest on the front of this thing. We're not going to open it yet. We're going to put it on the front and hope that balances the thing out, because it's kind of back heavy. What is this over here that we can pick up? Is this important? This has nothing to do with what we're doing. We need to go drop this rock off, but just while we're in the area. Is this like a rock or a piece of trash? Did this just fall from the sky? Is that all I'm looking at here? That's all I'm looking at here. It's just a big boulder. It's not just a boulder. It's a rock. This looks like the kind of cave that would have something hidden behind it, doesn't it? What happens if you go in there, big boy? Oh, he definitely hit something solid. Alright. We're going in. There's nothing back here but disappointment. Nothing at all but disappointment. Although it kind of looks like there's a ledge there, doesn't it? Like there might be something on top? The boat's going to have floated away by the time we get out of here and realize... having realized there's nothing up here. There's nothing up here. Go back to the boat. Oh yeah, the boat's floating away, isn't it? Yeah. And it's moving with a pretty decent amount of speed as well. Get up there, Link. Don't drown. Get up there, Link. Link, why are you being like this, Link? Climb. Let's go. Let's get out of here. I don't think we can go backwards with the fan is the only issue. So we've got to make this, like, super tight turn that we're just not going to make. Or we add a second fan. Or I guess we just wait patiently for the river to push us back out a little ways. I've noticed some fish swimming around in the water. Should we try to grab some, like, nature photos? We got a Hylian bass. Oh, he's making a really derpy expression. We're going to catch him. Come here, you. Come here. No, you're going to be safer in my pack. You're going to like it in there. There's a ton of fish. There's, like, there's lots of food for you. It's basically an aquarium in my backpack, and I think you're going to like it a lot more. What you're doing right now is frustrating me, and I'd appreciate it if you didn't. Thank you. Where's the boat? Oh, gosh. The boat's really going now. I didn't expect it to go that fast. Oh, wow. There's so many fish. Look at them all. It's almost like we're in some sort of a pond or something. And fish are common in ponds. What are you, an armored carp? Come here. Got a picture of that. That's lovely. Adding that to the compendium. And that's a different fish still. Is that a mighty carp? It is. I can't zoom in any further, and we're floating away from the fish, so I don't think I can get a picture of it. This is the peak of disappointment. I don't care that much. We'll come back and get a picture of a mighty carp later. For now, let's do this darn thing with the... Let's get this shrine turned in. What a journey we've been on. I actually can't see it at the moment. There it is. I thought it was going to be like nestled in there with all those ruins. More fish. Get them. Oh my gosh, he actually toasted those fish. I did not think that that would happen. I don't know how to feel about that. That was a bit silly. Nice. Okay, first things first. I don't want my boat to go away. So we're just going to park the boat up here. Literally on land. Get that off. Return it. Here you go. And then also open this up. So let's see what happens if we activate this while we literally have the thing right here with us. Then what happens? Seek the crystal connected to the beam and offer it to the shrine. Do so, and we will grant you a light that banishes evil. There you go. Yeah, we know what this looks like. Yeah, you're welcome. Ooh, that was fun. That was a fun way to wind down the stream. Oh, I'm so hungry. All right, let's go inside. There is a potato calling my name. A delicious, delicious potato. I bought a bag of potatoes. I know a lot of videos lately I've been talking about potatoes. I bought a whole sack of potatoes, and I am but one man who has to eat all the potatoes. So yeah, potatoes are on my mind a bit these days. Raru's blessing. Beautiful. How many shrines have we done during this stream? Is this the second one? I think we've only done 2. No, we did 3 because we did that one in the sky earlier. So this will bring us up to 3 lights of blessing. Not enough to do... Yeah, because there's the one in the sky and the one on the island, and then now this one here. Not enough to go get another heart, unfortunately. But it's another one ticked off the list. And with that, folks, first off, thank you all for tuning in and sticking with me. Heather, welcome to the channel membership. There's tons of content for you to watch, exclusive to channel members. So if you'd like to, you can check that out. And until next time, thank you folks for watching. God bless you. I'm gonna go eat a potato. See you later. Where's the button? Where's the button? Where's the button? Okay, goodbye.